Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Tavern, the only Dungeons & Dragons stream ecstatic that football is over today.
Woo!
Maybe our viewers will go
up. Football, but not football.
That's true. We are in the United States, so it is football here, and soccer, football and soccer. So thank you for joining us. Enjoy your Jeopardy, and before we get started, we're gonna get into some quick announcements. Tyler's here. He's getting set up right now. He's had some car troubles. I can hear him getting set up, so he'll pop in while we're doing this. First of all, if you're watching this and you're like, oh boy, I would like to keep watching this, but you don't have the time, that's fine. All of our episodes are uploaded to YouTube the following Tuesday at bit.ly/onceuponatavern, and they're uploaded to every podcast medium in the world. Wherever you find your podcast, it's Once Upon a Tavern. Very, very simple. You could go there and check us out, subscribe, follow, rate, kiss, whatever you want. You have our consent. That's that. Also, if you have Amazon Prime and don't know, you have a Twitch Prime subscription that you can use free of charge. All you need to do is connect your Twitch account to your Amazon account because Bezos has it all, and just click that button right up there and you'll see the option to subscribe using Twitch Prime. So you do that, please. If you're not using it, it helps us, and we will be able to when we come back together, afford some stuff. I was I was distracted by the chat. Let's see. I have those things. What is the other one? Oh, our Patreon. Check out patreon.com/onceuponatavern if you don't feel like supporting Bezos. You can support us there. All that goes to us, and it would be a great help. Right now, as our Nightbot says in the chat, if we reach 10 Patreon subscribers of the $5 tier or higher, thank you for subscribing, Bill. Mike, who is currently dealing with his pipes, that was dirty, will blew himself. His house. I hope the plural pipes implies that he is dealing with real pipes. Anyway, go ahead and check us out at patreon.com/onceuponatavern, where you get access to our Discord, which I'm trying to be more active on, but no one's in our Discord to hang out with, so I don't have anyone to hang out with. So go check that out at patreon.com/onceuponatavern. Man, I blew through those. Feel like I could have taken my time. Could have slowed it down a little bit, but I guess you guys want to play Dungeons and Dragons or something, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's
you
play Path of
feel
Exile.
like it?
Let's just stream Path of Exile. Let's do that.
I don't have that game.
It's free.
Oh, well, in that case, I still don't have that game.
Oh.
Man, I'm trying to vamp a little bit to give Tyler a bit more time, but he'll pop in. So, and whatever Mike and April are handling over there.
Let's do some quick word association.
You wanna zip zap zop?
Zip.
This would be so difficult.
Oh man. All right. That is enough of the vamping. That is enough of the stalling. Who said he's ready now?
Tyler did.
Oh, Tyler, you can just come in. He said he's ready now. I didn't see that. We don't have an overlay anymore, so you can just pop in here.
Good.
Oh, well, see, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's all right.
You'd know trying to respect the system, and
you'd know that if you watched the stream. Without any further ado, let's dive into tonight's episode of Once Upon a Tavern.
eventually she made amends with the one that they got along with well, and the three of them are like a band again, but the one brother never came back. And then he said some like homophobic shit on Facebook, and she like called him out for it.
All right, so I guess we do like Haley Williams. Welcome back,
She's
everyone.
like,
we do like Haley Williams. Thanks to Mark's play-by-play right there. You heard it here. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I thought it'd be funny. All right. We're back. But a lot of people aren't. Like, Colin's gone. Mark's gone. Mike and April are gone. It's 5 o'clock, people. Oh, here's Colin.
I realized that I forgot to make ramen before a session, so I'm trying to figure out what I can eat, like, instantly.
We can hear you, so that's all that matters.
Where's that disembodied voice coming from?
Like,
Is Mark invisible again?
So let's
I lost Mark.
let's go ahead and dive into it. Where we last left the party, you all partied it up at Carney Troskel's event in District 10, mingling with all of the who's who of New Praxia, from former senators to leaders of different activist groups, and of course the arrival of the infamous Vincent Kahn. You all had some discussions with him, and along the way he informed Grimald that democracy is dead and handed him a card with an address on it. Throughout the party, you all gained some new opportunities, learned some things, and when you all were getting ready to head out, the Black Knight smashed through the window and threatened all of the partygoers, calling them basically parasites on the city, and saying that if the church didn't get them first, he would. The illusion disappeared, an illusion it was, and when it did, Vincent Kahn was revealed to be a puddle of water, frightening his friend Ignacio Cortolino. You all investigated it, but before you could jump to your own conclusions, the party was raided by guards from District 1. When you all resisted the arrest orders they handed out, they called in the Hounds, a bunch of intellect devourers, little brains with 4 legs. Excuse me. And you all fought back against them. Zane delivering a massive cone of cold, wiping out most of the guards and the intellect devourers. Aldous quickly drew a teleportation circle on the floor, and with Deliria's help, after, by the way, she was knocked unconscious by the guards, saying that he was already in his head, you all managed to escape to Deliria's shop with the rest of the partygoers, and came together to a discussion. After the drunken ramblings of Lino Conchero, you all decided what was best was for all of these people to escape to the wind and await further orders, including Deliria, who informed you that you could return via her teleportation circle when need be, though the shop would not be in its spot any longer. Before you all left, you asked Deliria if there was anything else you needed to know. And at that point, she realized that maybe it was time to give you a little more information. She revealed that she was what she called an Eldritch One, and a being that existed before the universe was created. They were great creatures, more powerful than the gods, and as such, they were insistent that they not interfere with the world, with an obsession of fairness. But then they saw the Illithid Empire come back, or rise for the first time, and tried to fight back, but found they were powerless against them. More so, they were weaker than these Illithid, realizing them to be some sort of eldritch natural antagonist to their existence. The Illithid would have taken over the entire multiverse were it not for the Githyanki and Githzerai, who rose up with their leader Gith many, many, many millennia ago, and fought them back. Since then, the Illithid have begun to rise once again, and there is one of the Eldritch Ones who is obsessed with stopping them, a creature you've come to know as Mosmosagrin. Mosmosagrin, Deliria informed you, is willing to burn down all of reality if it means his own safety from the Illithid, and he will stop at nothing. So you asked what to do about it, and she laughed. There's nothing you can do about it. Right now, you have jobs that she needs you to still do, and she asked you to go do them. But before you did, you wanted to investigate one last thing in the city. The address Vincent Kahn handed you. You traveled to Undurburg, District 2, in New Praxia, and arrived at the address to discover a warforged butler answered the door. After telling him democracy is dead, he let you in and called his master. As you all sat in the parlor, who walked in but Vincent Kahn, just as you had seen him earlier in the night. That was a long recap, but a lot happened. So, with that, as Vincent Kahn walks into the room party, what do you do? He's held out his hand, just to anyone who wants to take it.
Who's closest to him?
That's up to you guys, really.
I mean, I'm the one that dragged us here. I guess Grimald stands up and takes his hand.
It's nice to meet you. What is your name?
My name is Grimald.
Grimald.
Of course. You weren't at the party at all, were you?
No. That was a creation of mine. You may. He looks around and he sees Zane. He goes, "You may have recognized such a thing. A simulacrum, as you would call it."
Yes, I've come across this term before. Not that I dabble much in that type of magic.
It's powerful magic. Could teach you some things. But that is probably not why you are here. So, what did my other say to you to catch your attention?
I was hopeful to find an ally in you in the fight against the church and won. Your facsimile did not seem so enthusiastic at the idea, but did lead us here, so...
Fight against the church. Is the church the enemy? And he goes to sit down at this point, first pouring himself a drink. Is the church the enemy? Would anyone like to drink?
Yes, actually, I would love a drink. You're muted.
Mike, you're muted.
No, now I'm muted. Now I'm unmuted. Muted. Unmuted. Check.
We can hear you.
Check,
Yes.
check.
Yes, we can hear you.
Aldous already poured himself a drink. Remember?
I was
Yes.
gonna say, I take the cue from Aldous. I actually head over there, take the decanter and pour myself a little bit of drink as well.
I actually don't drink.
Right. You are a Warforged.
Yeah, you can call me that. That's fine.
Interesting. So, is the church really the enemy you are looking to defeat? Or is it something more?
I mean, there's greater evils about, but the most immediate threat seems to be the church.
Yes. Church is absolutely a threat. Before I continue, is this something you all share? A desire? Or are you all tag-alongs to Grimald here?
I think, in general, we would all like to see the people of the city in a better place, able to take care of themselves. Yes?
That is it. To be taken care of, to take care of themselves, and to be taken care of, to take care of each other. You see, when I created democracy, I, of course, invented it as we know it. I created it with certain systems and ideals. Systems and ideas I believed would push us forward. One of the many ideas involved limited government, free trade, things of that nature. But over time, I've noticed that our government was bought out by religious zealots, capitalists, various people who wanted more for themselves and less for the people. See, the church is a symptom of what is happening here. The church is not the enemy. The enemy is the capitalists.
You know, I don't know if you know this, but according to what happened tonight, the church is very much the enemy.
A symptom, yes.
No. They are the enemy.
And how so?
The capitalists have nothing to do with the fact that your church has been taken over by mind flayers, and they are here to destroy your plane. And every plane. So there's no like, oh, the capitalists of our city. No, it's nothing to do with this little city. It has to do with everything. Existence, humanity.
Mind flayers. Interesting. As in illicit?
Well, with the TH though, illicit.
Illicit?
That's what I said, yeah.
Yes. Pardon. We do not have TH in Undurburg.
That's okay.
It's another god. It's another god to worship at the end of the day. You defeat some mind flayers. What happens after? I'm not saying that the church shouldn't be taken down, but what I am saying is that you need to broaden your horizons.
You mean I need to broaden my horizon of saving the material plane as it exists now? That's quite a broad horizon, sir. I think you're saying narrow my focus, because if you want me to take care of a city in a little plane, I guess I can, but I think the bigger threat is, you know, the big people trying to kill every plane, right?
If you brought me here to lecture me about illicit, I believe you and I may not have similar ideals. For yes, while I fully believe we should kill monsters from other planes, I believe we need to consider steps afterwards as well.
Yes, no, I agree with that too. Yeah, I don't want to just leave this place with nothing to rule it and all that. I get that. And it's not going to be like I can waltz down into the other darkened depths and kill an illithid right now. We're looking for allies. That's one of the reasons we are here. I'm not trying to lecture you. I'm just trying to bring up about the fact that you seem to dismiss the church as some sort of symptom, when in fact, right now they are the symptom of not only capitalism, but the symptom of a greater plot to destroy our plane. That's all.
And to be fair, the church only was able to take power because weaker leadership was put into place because money was exchanged. And he gives you all kind of a look at this point.
Okay, Jess, but he was run by an aboleth before that, so it's not like you're just trading one evil for another.
Yes. As I mentioned, capitalism is not the only enemy, religious zealotry as well. I fought very hard against that aboleth. A creature I did not know of what it was. Excuse me. A creature I did not know of what it was, at the time, but upon learning its information, yes, it makes sense. Aboleths, of course.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I agree with you. I'm not trying to fight.
Sure.
What you're saying, we need to stabilize a place here for these people because, you know, I like this city, I like these people, but at the end of the day, when Grimald is focused on this church thing, I don't know if it's necessarily like, I know for him it's a little bit, no offense, Grimald, I know this is correct. Just some, you know, sort of, you just don't like it. You don't like the church anyway, whatever it is. But in general, with them worshiping now the illithid, that is like way worse because they will spread that kind of mind infection. No matter who is in charge. You know, we can put you in charge. The illithid will, no offense, take you over, run your mind, and then run this place how they want to. That's just what they do.
So, Joe has literally been, like, in the back, standing with her arms crossed, like, whatever, this fucking guy, don't trust him. And so she just speaks up and says, okay, so, like, you have it all figured out, so what are we going to do then? You must have a solution then, if you are telling us what the problem is.
So the question is not what are we going to do. It's what do you want from me? You came here for a reason. You ally? That's very vague. What do you need from me in order to see our goals align?
If we were to get rid of the church, we would need some new form of government, some stability to seal the vacuum that we would leave in our wake. I believe that a lot of us are apprehensive to leave the city again, now that we know that the church is what it is. And we were thinking that we cannot just go around killing and displacing governments without consequences.
So, you need a new government. So that I can do. I can work on that. I need something from you.
Of course.
Nothing major. I need you to pick something up from me. You are adventurers, no?
Yes.
Where will your adventures be taking you?
All over the place. We have business in the south. We have business to the east. We have business to the west.
South. Undurburg?
Eventually, yes.
Good. I need something from there. Something I have not had for quite some time. But I believe should still be there. My journals. I have many. An entire crate full. If you can get some for me. Some very valuable information.
And you lost your diary?
Not my diaries. My journals.
Oh,
my notes. My what's the common word for it?
A dream journal.
No, my notes. For example, the formula that creates you is in those journals.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you're like my father?
I did not build you with my own hands, but for lack of a better term, think of me as more your god.
Oh, well.
So do not worship me as such. I do not like it.
That's quite the step. That's quite the step there. Don't think of me as your father. Think of me as your god. That's really funny.
It is uncouth, but it is a fairly accurate interpretation.
Yeah, I'd say creator conceptually. My question is, honestly, sorry, we're going off on a tangent here. We should probably talk about that.
I'm very interested in speaking with you. You seem to have your own functions?
I don't know functions, but I am definitely what you might say aware of myself. I for a time being, I was very mechanical and I was very deliberate in my daily activities. And then I became this, where I had thoughts, feelings, self-awareness. You know, it wasn't just do this, do that, do this, do that. Somehow, it happened that I have become awakened. So,
and who do you believe did that to you?
who do I believe did that to me?
Did it just happen? Or do you believe there's a possibility that you are still acting on your programming?
Oh, well, I mean, that's entirely possible, but don't we all? In some complicated fashion or another.
He looks to the rest of you and goes, he can argue existential philosophy. It's very impressive.
I mean, in a way, we're all just
Existential what, huh?
Philosophy.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
What? You lost me at existential.
I thought, it's just something I've been thinking about, is that, like, what makes me so different than a human being or an elf or whatever, what makes me so different from them in the fact that I fulfill the same function. I just something I think about deeply. That's one thing I've been thinking about. Otherwise, it's just slash and stab. Other than that, so it's a very, very reflective.
Careful. You're heating up.
I didn't know the magic could heat up. I realized that. Sorry.
Well, you are not entirely magic. Magic kickstarts you, yes, but you are. How do we say? A perpetual motion.
Perpetual motion.
Your existence continues to fuel your existence. Magic is a kickstart, yes, but once it kickstarts, you continue to exist because you do. Now, and that of course comes with maintenance and reprogrammings as need to be, updates, firmware, etc. But
motherboards,
But truthfully, it's very interesting that you've made it this far outside of the hive. I have to ask, how do you feel about the situation with your people in the city?
Pretty sweet.
Right now, it's a very interesting situation because I myself was I don't know how to say it delicately, but I was.
You're overanalyzing. You're overanalyzing. I need you to give me a word about your feelings on the situation for the city, for the people in this city.
For the people in the city.
Your people.
Slavery.
It's an act, not a feeling. An emotion.
Catharsis? I'm just throwing it out here. Let me get my thesaurus out. I would say, desolate. I don't know, desolated, I guess. I don't feel, I feel hopeless about my people. I feel like there is some small spark of hope, but at the same time, I do feel that we are trapped in a way by the system that's in place. And our programming.
Congratulations. You seem to be the first Warforged I've ever met who could ever articulate an emotion.
Gotcha. Do you know what condescending means?
I do not mean to be. I'm sorry. I am truly fascinated by you.
No, it's okay. Let me explain it to you. It's when you act like you know something more than another person. You probably didn't know that.
I think I know more about Warforged than you know about yourself.
Hey, wait, are you made of steel or irony?
Ah! End campaign. End campaign. We're done.
Suddenly, the world is engulfed in a black hole in the end.
All right, time to sort the A, man. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. No, okay, so it's something I've noticed myself. that there was something. It was just some sort of tiny something that turned me on to this.
It's exciting.
You sound very excited.
I'm surprised. I'm shocked. It's funny. I say I know more about Warforged than you do, which is very likely true. But I never imagined that your people could feel something. And I think back to all of the orders I ever gave. Like when we took the city 40, 50 years ago. I don't remember. And I think back and wonder how many of them actually... Are you the first, or are you the first to express?
That's what I'm thinking too, as well, is that what you refer to as programming is my thoughts and feelings. And, I think about my thoughts. I think about the fact that I think. So I don't.
Therefore, you am.
Really putting the horse
Thinking about thinking. You're
really,
what are we talking about?
Hold on. You're really putting Descartes before the horse.
I'm sorry for everyone else. This is an exciting reunion. Butler, he Warforged comes back in, slumped over, goes, "Yes, sir. Yes. Do you have emotion?" Not that I'm really aware. But now that I'm thinking about it.
Uh-oh.
What have I done?
We'll talk about it later. Yes,
I quit.
I do pay him for the record, so.
Oh, that's good.
So
I'm glad.
that.
That's honestly very progressive of you.
He doesn't spend it. He's not very sure what he...
He's not allowed to, right?
Is there like food anywhere, like a pantry?
Are you asking that in character? Or you look around, there's nothing in this parlor here. No food.
All right, I'm going to venture towards the kitchen.
Yes, make yourself at home.
Yeah, that's what you said. I'm just hungry.
Oh, well, if you're hungry, Butler! He comes back in. Yes, sir. He goes, could you prepare some midnight snacks? Get a tea loaf, the tea? Anyone want tea?
Get the pizza rolls, the taquitos.
You could probably refill this decanter.
Bring some works. Yes, sir. He heads off. Very well. Clearly, we are going to continue to speak. So, what else can I help you with?
I'm just a little... So you mentioned... Sorry, I'm just standing back here. I mean, I didn't really want to come here, but, like, I'm here, right? Because I like these people. These people are cool. But, like, I don't know about you, man. You were, like, at this party, and then, like, you weren't at this party, and then somebody came and threatened everybody at this party, and then the church showed up.
Who came to threaten everyone?
Like a man in, like, a black suit, right? He had, like, black armor. What did he look like? He looked like a bat, sort of.
A black knight.
But he was like a man. Yeah.
Yes, I've heard of him. It's a Black Knight, yes. He tends to stalk the more impoverished districts.
Have I heard of the Black Knight? Sorry.
Yeah. He's in your cheat sheet for 11 for sure. So yeah, you've heard of him.
Oh.
Ben, that wasn't the Black Knight though, right?
Well, it looked like him. That's for sure.
It did look like him. Okay, yeah. I forgot that.
It looked like him, but remember, it was an illusion. So.
Mm-hmm. I don't think the Black Knight would do such a thing against the people of the city, though.
Which people?
The civilians. I mean, he helps people. Yes.
He helps the poor. Yes. So downtrodden. You say this party was Carney Troskel's. I don't know. I don't see the Black Knight helping people like that. But that's just me.
Yes, but directly attacking them with Illith, it is a different thing, right?
What makes you think he was involved?
I mean, I don't know if he necessarily was, but like, he comes and he threatens people, and then the Illithid show up a second later.
Unfortunate timing.
So wait,
yeah, sure. Unfortunate timing. Oh yeah, okay.
So
and I just tuned to a dagger and like then was possessed by a demon. Oh, that's just terrible timing, right?
Yes. Yeah. Very unterrible. What are you
so
saying?
you're saying that that illusion was not yours?
Mine?
Yes.
I was not there.
Right, but you sent an illusion of yourself to the party.
Yes.
We had thought that you also had a hand in the Black Knight's illusion.
Well, it's entirely possible. So Simulacrum cast a spell. However, if he did, I am not aware of it.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
What the fuck is a Simulacrum?
Simulacrum.
Whatever.
Sorry, my cat was being dumb. I would insight that.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be rolling. No digital dice, April.
Grimald, what'd you get?
That's a 23.
Who else is rolling? Demetrius, were you rolling, you said?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
16, okay.
15.
You all pick up very easily. You're like, not only is he lying, but he's lying poorly. Almost as if he's like being coy with you guys.
That Dark Knight sure is cool. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
I heard he has an 8-pack.
I heard that motherfucker had like 30 goddamn dicks.
So? Anything else?
No.
He said he wasn't there. It's possible the Simulacrum cast a spell. He doesn't know though. He wasn't there.
So are we supposed to act like you're dead because of the puddle of water thing?
I do not care. I do not care. So Simulacrum was probably, if it turned into a puddle of water, dispelled by someone. Perhaps his Black Knight, or if it was an illusion, perhaps whoever cast it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Basically, I'm saying, was your intention with casting these two things to, fake your own death?
I was not there. I could not have cast the spells.
Understood. I will tell everybody Vincent Khan is here. This is where he lives. Got it.
I would prefer you would not
You
tell
don't care. You
people
said,
where I
"No
live.
problem. If anybody knows you're alive, so I'll just tell them where you are. It's fine.
All this though, he had been disappeared for many, many years, right? He would not need to reappear to then fake his own death.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have like a question that like maybe is a stupid one, but like I'm gonna ask it anyways. Why are we getting you these journals? I don't know what the point is.
I need some, and you need me.
Why?
Because he, and he points to Demetrius, asked me for a favor. So, if you don't want to help, I do not care. Frankly, you are the most off-putting of all of you here. But good.
That's my job.
So the rest of some need me, so I'm happy to help.
And I'm sorry, I don't know why. Like, April doesn't know why. Can Demetrius or somebody explain to me? I was doing pipe things, so I don't know what happened.
You want this in character, or?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. In character.
All right. Joe, we need a stable system of government if we are to take down the church. We have discussed that we cannot just come in, destabilize the government, and then leave without consequences.
Yeah.
I
why-
believe
Sorry. Go ahead.
I believe that he is a good step in finding a stable government after we are gone.
Mm. Well.
I want to help, and I will help regardless. I believe it's an important endeavor. However, if it's not too much trouble, and since you are going there anyway, a little help is appreciated.
Okay, so I guess I'm still confused. Is the plan now to take down the church because of the illithid, or are we still going out and doing missions and then coming back and help?
Still going out because we have to go to Undurburg for Khan to find a stable way to take down the church, so we can still go do the things that we need to do, and then.
Okay,
It's just another mission on the way to in and
got it. Okay, and that's fine.
Just
Okay.
another. Don't need much. And of course.
With this recent outreach from the church, is there any way we can help bolster the city before we leave, as to not allow any further backsliding?
As far as I know, I've been here for a very long time, so while I have been hearing many things, I don't know what you can do. I've heard of you. I've heard of your involvement with Girgagax. I feel that at the moment, if the church wants to hunt down these former senators, that seems a good use of their time. They aren't hurting real people, and say, in the meantime, I can plan on how to protect actual citizens of this city. Right?
How do you determine who is a citizen and who isn't?
People who aren't parasites, mostly.
And what gives you the right to decide that?
I invented it. You would defend these senators who have fed and bled off of this city, who supported a voice they knew nothing about, and who got burned for it in the end. You'd support them.
I would defend anyone who needs help and who is in need.
Big words. We'll see if you can back that up when the revolution comes. But rest assured, my help does not include them.
So, so what you're saying is, let the church kill these people, and then when I said, oh, it's pretty interesting that, you left, a person came and accused these people, and then they were attacked, and then you're like, oh, that wasn't me.
I can care.
Really, finding that really hard to believe.
I can care for neither the church or the former senators. I can hate both very easily. To suggest that you can't makes me question where your allegiances lie.
No, that's not. You are not listening to what I am saying. I don't like the church either. I was a poor kid in 11. That's how I grew up.
Good.
I don't give a shit about the senators.
Great.
But what I'm saying is, you straight up, I said, what can you tell me about that man in the black suit that threatened these people when you disappeared, and then the mind flayer showed up, and you said, oh no, that is a coincidence. And then now you are saying, oh yeah, let's let these people get killed. Sounds like your values and his are one and the same. So you are standing here and continuing to lie to us about who you truly are?
So Black Knight and I have similar values. Yes, I've heard of him. I did not deny that. I don't know his connection and his involvement. But, furthermore, I think the entire idea of wearing a costume and jumping across rooftops is not how you get things done in this city. Policy.
Fucking insight that.
That's why I did not wear a
This city
costume.
deserves a better kind of
I
hero.
want to aid somebody with that because I have something to say about that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so hiding out for 30 years, I don't know how long it was. How long was it?
5.
5? So hiding out for 5 years, that is the best thing for the city then. Of course, my bad.
Alright, roll an insight, Demetrius. You said you wanted to roll it. She aided
Yep.
you on that one. Trying to disarm him with an accusation. I like it.
26.
Hey, nice.
You become aware that if this man is lying, when he's lying, he's good. Otherwise, he's telling the truth. Does that make sense? He hasn't convinced you enough to alleviate any sort of suspicion, but in this case, you're not sure whether he's lying or not. About his opinion on wearing a costume and jumping across rooftops.
Okay, fair enough.
I disappeared for 5 years. That is true. An act of cowardice, maybe. But I still actively worked, as the best I can, to circumvent and undermine Olgroth's. What did you say you wanted to do, Svenrik? I just wanted to respond to that.
No, that's fine. Can I size him up? And does he... Because I've met the Black Knight. Does he look like he's similar proportions if he's wearing the armor to be said Black Knight?
Roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, it's 4.
It's you've met the Black Knight once. He's nearly your height, and Vincent Kahn seems to be about 5'6" or so. Nearly your height with like the additions on top of his helmet, so like not at eye level, but he's a big dude. And furthermore, this dude does not look like someone who could run around jumping around in full plate armor, especially at his age.
What if he had like a special knee brace that like wrapped around his leg and like tightened up, and then he was all good? He was able to kick down a wall.
Do you dream of that, Mitch?
Yes. To have the knees I had 10 years ago? Yes, I do.
Okay, so I guess what I'll say is that I'll say, okay, fine, we will get your journals, and then I'm going to like look around and say, are we done here? Not at him, at you guys.
At this point, Butler walks in with the tray. He's like, I bought some treats.
Oh, I'm definitely having some food before we leave. Sorry.
That is fine. I will
eat
stand
up.
in the back.
If you wish to take it with you, I understand as well. It is late, so.
What type of help would we be buying with these journals?
Well, to be clear, my help isn't being bought with these journals. I am doing you and the city a favor, and you are doing me a favor. I am not. If you choose to not do it, I will not hold it against you because the city needs this. And you bring up an interesting point: design a new government. So yes, I will. How do you say? Or write a constitution. For the most part. Some new ideas. Toss them in.
That's it?
Okay, you write a constitution and then come talk to me.
Right, but you're saying you write a constitution and what? People are just supposed to say, okay, yes, this is what we are doing now, and
I will happily publicly back it.
So, like, you're just writing it. Are you getting any insight from, like, the actual people who will be affected by these documents? Like the children in the orphanages in 10 and 11? The kids, the people that will actually inherit this city?
I will not be asking children how they feel about governmental doctrine, but do you have anyone I should speak to?
Well, you should be speaking to multiple people if it is the people that will be affected the most by this. You sitting here in your hole for 5 years and writing a constitution for a city that you have not been a part of does not sound like a good solution to me.
I mean, these are various ideas, and I am open to some. I don't really know many people in the lower districts. Is there anyone I can talk to get started?
Leon, yeah.
But oh, God damn it, Sinrig!
Leon!
He's a good man. He runs the orphanage. You mentioned it. It is.
This man must gain my trust before I am ever to let him talk to this man.
Very well. I will not speak to Leon. Is there anyone else? Because I'm not going to go ask Connie Troskel how she feels things could be better.
I think maybe we should get these journals first, and then we can discuss what else to do.
If that is what you want. But I will still get started on it.
My comrades are more intelligent than myself. I just try to speak
perhaps,
for downtrodden.
Perhaps every district should pick their own delegates and then send them to a convention, and they will decide what the Constitution will be.
We need to be more careful about picking our leadership, as has shown. And furthermore, if the gate is now open, it's not up to just this city, it's up to this entire country.
Yeah, that is true. If you want to be the capital, I guess.
Does the city still have power over the rest of the land?
It's a good question. Go find out. Let me know.
I hate this guy so much.
In case you haven't noticed, I have also been stuck in this city for 15 years. Against my will, might I add. I would have happily returned to Undurburg.
Why didn't you go?
Why didn't I go to Undurburg?
Yeah.
Because there was a gate in the way.
Oh, I know, but we've been gone like a month now, so like it's been open. I'm just curious.
Because the city needs me now.
Got it. Okay. That's all.
15 years changes perspective. If I wanted to leave the city, I would have just gone to get my journals myself, but I do not believe. I have connections here. I have things I've been working on. Just because I have not been into the public eye does not mean I have not been at work.
I like it. Well, that's cool, man. We'll try to grab those journals in Undurburg. Thank you for the food and the... What is this? I pointed at the decanter.
It's a bourbon.
Well, it's good. Whatever it is, thank you very much.
Yes, it's it's a very expensive bourbon.
Did you drink all of it?
Me and Barris both look at each other. We're just like...
He's not upset about that. You catch the recognition of irony in his voice as you all have been talking about money and such.
Okay, man. I guess I'll see you when we see you. Maybe with those journals, I guess.
I look forward to keeping in touch with you all. You are very interesting people, and the stories do you no justice.
And I suppose, if someone had the ability to create a simulacrum and do other things like that, man, they probably have the ability to converse with someone over great distances. And if they had any questions or concerns about maybe a constitution that person might be writing, where they might be alive, perhaps still maybe.
Are you asking me to send you a sending spell upon any questions I may have?
Yeah.
Sure.
I was just I thought we were dodging around that whole. I thought this was diplomacy, where we just don't talk about what we're actually talking about.
We can speak plainly. If you would like me to check in, that is absolutely fine. Can one of you cast as well?
Yes.
Then you may check in with me as well.
Sounds good, man. I'll see you later.
It was a pleasure meeting all of you. And
Joe gives him a tight-lipped smile and promptly heads to the door.
he's walking you guys out as you're moving. Butler comes in. He's just, oh, we're leaving already. It was nice meeting all you. You're very nice people. I really enjoyed the conversation we had about the philosophical meaning of democracy and whether and death and destroyed. So an exciting time I had. It was good night. Nice meeting you.
Is this Korg?
No. We established it's Bob.
Peace out first.
Do something!
Wait, let me size up the Warforged. Does he look like he could be the Black Knight?
Roll an investigation check.
Hey, not a bad call.
The Black Knight emerged victorious once again.
The Black Knight just shows up. Hey, how's everyone doing in here?
It's an 11.
He definitely has the height on him for it, but he's very girthy. He's very girthy and like very
He's
broad
let
shoulders.
himself go.
Like when he walks through doorways, he steps to his side and steps through them. So probably not.
A lot of girth. That's always a funny word.
So Vincent opens up the door for all of you, and he's just, please do not hesitate to reach out, and be safe out there.
And you be safe as well, with the church clearly hunting any one of former governments down.
I assure you, the church will have no luck catching me.
Okay.
You all step out into the night. Cold night. It's probably just after midnight as you guys are stepping out. The door shuts, and you are out on the streets of New Undurburg once again. Where to, everyone?
I'm going to turn to Zane. Do you want to check in with your father? If the senators were being hunted down, he was the last senator for your district.
I don't think all of them.
Yes, if we could spare the time. I'm growing more and more afraid of what might happen to him.
I also feel he, especially now with how the Platinum District was brought low, he may be the very person we need to fight back against the church right now.
Not according to Khan.
I still don't know how I feel about that man.
Oh yeah,
I
that
like
guy-
him. Hey.
He's a prick.
Oh, he is
He-
a huge.
He called all of the senators parasites.
Mhm.
Not unlike our new Goliath friend, who is in fact a senator. And you
Mhm.
like him?
I mean, I think he has some good ideas, right? And the man did a lot for the city, if I'm not mistaken, right? I only just heard about him like today, but I don't know. Why not hear him out, right? He protected the city and spoke out against Abraham for many years. And yes, he went into hiding, but probably because if he didn't, he would have been killed. Staying low and working on things behind the scenes is a good way of overthrowing a government. Just say.
Oh, yeah,
Not
no,
to mention, he seems to be one of a very select few who is actually on our side at the moment.
Exactly. He's willing to listen and discuss with us. Maybe he has some differing opinions on different senators, but I agree a lot of the senators took advantage of a situation for their own gain. Maybe there are still some good ones that could be useful, but that we can discuss with him.
I don't think we should write him off. I agree with you. However, I don't think we should trust him at all. He is obviously lying to us and not telling us everything. We should not trust this man. I think we should definitely go get these journals, and we should look through these journals and see what we can get more information on him that he is not sharing with us.
Oh, yes. Can anyone here read Undurburgen?
I can, yes.
Oh. Alright then.
So
If he's from Undurburg too, we could definitely see if people know of him from there and what information they may have on him.
So I guess what I'm saying is, I don't trust him. I think we should definitely use him. He is a very valuable resource for us right now, but I do not think that we can trust his judgment. I don't think he understands, while he may not like the senators, and trust me, there are a lot of them that I do not like either. He also doesn't understand the people that are the most affected by leadership in this city. So I don't think he is the end all be all that we should be trusting. Use him, yes. Do things for him to gain his trust, yes. But let's not give him our trust yet.
I completely agree with you, Joe.
We are seeing more eye to eye lately. I am liking this, Grimald. I am liking this.
Cannot believe that all of you are all right with just letting the senators be hunted down and slaughtered by the church.
No.
I'm not okay with that.
I did not think that.
That's why I immediately want to go to Zane's father. Try to maybe find some refuge for these renegades
And
to
yet
fight back and
Vincent Kahn represents the complete antithesis of that.
hide.
We cannot ally ourselves with that man when he believes that all the senators must die.
That is true. Yeah.
No,
I think Demetrius, I think it's like they're just being like deceptive about it.
yes.
I think like they want to like ally with him to get like forward in creating a government, and then like jump ship when like we get all the ideas we want to use from him, and then use our ideas too. And then fuck that guy, do our own thing. I think.
Yeah,
What
I'm
we're
not.
talking
I'm
about.
saying we should not trust him. I'm not saying that we need to ally with him. I'm just saying let's play the middle right now for a while until we have more information. But I agree. I think it is terrible that he's just letting people die, because there were not just senators at that party. A very dear friend of mine was at that party, and now he may be a target.
It's worth
I
noting they
also
didn't
need-
call his name, just so you know, Joe.
Yeah,
Just a
but like
reminder.
I don't fucking trust the church. So they also didn't call the Goliath senator's name either, but I don't fucking trust them. So
That's actually a good point. That I'd forgot about the list of names of mostly corrupt individuals within the city. I mean,
Deliria was also on that list, mind you.
and we know she is safe, right? We helped her out,
Yeah, she's leaving. Yeah, she's leaving.
and I'm sure the other ones
We-
have ways of getting away.
We told them all to leave. Yes, Deliria also told them all to leave.
Yeah, so
Yeah, maybe I guess like it's probably not best for us to like babysit, walk them all out, right?
Mm-mm.
They did some fucking fucked up shit too. So I like at this point, like
We gave them. They got a
you
warning.
got a warning, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
If you don't, that's kind of on you now. Like,
But I think going to Zane's father, since he was not at that party, I think that is definitely a smart choice. I agree.
Okay.
is
Well-
that good, Demetrius, or you have more like what? I'm just curious. I'm not calling you out. I'm just like curious what like you're thinking.
We can go to Zane's father.
Just so you all know, traveling to 4 at this point, you'll get there, but any other travel after that's going to be exhaustion.
So we're sleeping in 4. Got it.
Don't have to. Fine. I can get us out one more time today.
As you guys are talking and walking through New Undurburg here, at one point you hear like someone opens up the window there. Oi! Shut up! And shuts the window. As you're all walking by, you make your way.
They made a lot more noise than we were, I'd say, yelling at us. So like I feel kind of guilty, but
Scream at midnight like that. Calm down.
Are you?
Time, what are you trying to accomplish? Like,
He's a shusher.
The quickest way to 4, since you can't go through 1, would be through 9 and then into 4. Is that cool for you guys?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Since we are a little higher in 2, that would be the best path.
What's in 9 again?
The port.
Port district.
That's where you're from, Father Demetrius. Yeah.
So
9.
you all continue on for, looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 miles. That's another 4 hours of travel, roughly. Walking through the night, through the incredibly cold evening. It's not snowing and the moon is shining, but it is very cold in this peak of winter here. And you walk through 9, kind of getting some looks from different people out on the streets. People sizing you up and ultimately deciding it's not worth it as you walk by. And soon enough, make your way.
So it's not like Skyrim where they watch me fucking ice a dragon and then they're like, "Let's rob him."
It is not. People have thoughts here, believe it or not, and not shitty programming. Todd.
Jesus fucking Todd.
I fucking hate you, Todd.
Alright, we got a Todd here now. Come on in, Todd.
Oh
Come
shit!
on in.
Not again.
He's coming for the podcast.
Say what you will, but until we encounter a Macho Man Randy Savage Dragon, you cannot speak that way about Skyrim, okay?
Challenge accepted. Moving on. You walk through across the threshold of 9 and 4 into District 4, which is just as empty as it was during the day.
And there's a Macho Man Randy Savage dragon.
Yeah!
It's about time! Oh, yeah!
You all make your way through the market district into the residential area of District 4 and Sinrig. Pretty soon you see as the moon, as I mentioned, the moon is out, so it's kind of illuminating the area, and you see tufts of smoke in the direction you're going, black smoke, like against the backdrop of the dark blue sky.
I think there's a fire up
Oh,
ahead. How close? Sorry, where? Let me pull up the map. Where exactly are we?
You're in nearly the center of District 4.
Okay. So are we close to the house?
Yes,
or?
yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
okay,
close.
okay.
Pretty close to it. You see the smoke on the
Okay,
horizon.
then yeah, I think there's a fire, and I start rushing north.
I join Sinrig.
All right. You start heading west, running as fast as you can. The rest of you running as well?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Running, my middle name.
Cool running.
Josefina running Bartholomew.
You all sprint down the road, turn a corner, turn another corner, and as you turn the corner, Sinrig, up ahead you hear voices. People speaking loudly, fairly loudly at this point, and also the roar of a fire. You continue running?
What are they saying? I mean, yes, but what are they saying?
Roll perception check.
Ugh. 13.
You can't really make it out as you run. You're running. It's hard to, you're making noise as you're running. It's hard to really hear what's going on.
Keep going.
All right, you
Yeah.
move quickly, and turn one last corner to Zabradroxus's home to see the smoke is indeed coming from Zane's former home. A small fire raging in the center of it, in the courtyard area, that would be. And about 8 or so guards standing outside, just kind of chatting with each other.
Church guards, bad guards, bad guy guards.
Yes.
Bad
Is
guy guards.
there a way around? Is there a way, is there a second? And I'll say this to Zane. Zane, is there another entrance to your house?
There is not.
Is it I'm sorry, you said a small fire. Are they around the fire, or did they set fire to the place?
The fire, if you remember the house is like a rectangle, and in the center of the house is an open courtyard. And that seems to be where the fire is. They're not in the house right now.
I think we just Zane, I
We
would
need to
the
get
first
in.
but, like, I think we probably need to get in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
let's work.
Would absorb elements, especially if I use it at a higher level, be enough to soak up some of the fire? I don't know.
I'm
I
not
don't really
sure,
have any
but you would need
spells
to
that
be
can-
in the house. At this
Yeah.
point, you guys have said you've turned the corner and you are running. At this point, they do
Yeah.
see you, and they look at you and they go, "Hey, return to your homes. It's all taken care of."
You guys, we got to get in the house, right, Zane?
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go, Kilkskin.
I'm gonna pop my invisibility, and I'm gonna head charge in.
I'm gonna cast blink.
Oh, wait.
And
Oi, whistle! You hear them.
Run straight at him.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Why don't you guys just tell them it's your home? We're returning home.
Because they're the church guard.
You guys have caught me off guard for the first time in a while. I have no map for this, so this is all theater of the mind here. So everyone roll for initiative.
He expected us just to let Zane's family burn.
yeah.
I expected you to maybe gather some information, but that's fine.
I mean,
that
to be
was
fair, if the
honestly
church is here burning shit down.
expecting you all to gather information before running into a fight was my fault. I am
Yeah.
sorry.
I have to admit, we are the worst firefighters ever. Okay, but
Ben,
let's
I hope you learned your lesson.
And here.
Yeah, also, you remember me casting Tidal Wave and putting out the fires at the entrance to the gate, the opening of the gate. That puts out all fires.
Yeah. I'm just
Bill.
I was just panicking and trying to figure out something that I could do.
All right, Boris, what you get?
That's gonna be a 8 for me, big dog.
All right. Demetrius?
13.
Okay.
What do we really want out of fighting this fire?
We want to make
Grimald?
the fire worse. I mean
15.
better.
13?
15.
15.
Just, I draw my gun. We will shoot the fire.
Yeah, what's the fire's initiative?
Zane?
We have to fight fire with fire.
21.
Did we ask what the fire's real goal is here?
Joe?
Is the fire inherently evil?
16.
16.
The paladin question.
What's the fire's allegiance?
Yeah, what's the
Aldous.
fire's alignment?
Can I seduce the fire?
What?
True neutral.
Aldous, I didn't get it.
16 as well, sir.
All right.
I don't get it either.
Dozer?
9.
9.
And Sinrig.
8.
Ooh. A lot of low rolls here.
Well, Zane, you're going to be sprinting in first.
Yeah, I like that Zane rolled high, though.
Okay, it's not a large block, so it should be fairly easy here as you guys are, we're going to practice some theater of the mind combat. We haven't done it in a while. So, first up is Zane. Enemy. Zane, what do you got?
Blinked, right? How far does
Yeah,
that get you?
It's not so much like great movement. I think it's only how far can I move each turn?
Let me look at
I think I have my movement. I just
What was the spell?
on my
What did you cast?
blink.
Blink.
I've never actually used it before.
That is not it's not like a misty step, I believe. I believe that lets you.
It's more
just let
like
So you'll roll a d20 at
You know
the
what?
end of each of your turns.
I'm gonna do something different actually, because if I am taking off ahead of the crowd, ahead of the group, I know it's supposed to be happening simultaneously, but whatever. I'm gonna run into them and then thunder step.
Are you still? But you cast blink still, right?
No.
All right, I'll allow it.
Well, unless you're allowing me to have cast blink before.
Yeah, I mean, well, Sinrig
started
yelled he
combat.
popped off invisibility, so I'll allow like the things you guys yelled really quickly. Like it's fine.
Okay, yeah, I will take blink then, so that I can continue to move unhindered if I need, or be unhindered if I need to.
Okay.
You finally have a reason to use Thunderstep.
Well, I'm still gonna use thunderstep. So I'm going to, because they could pursue me into the house, and then blink will help me then.
So what are you? You're casting Thunderstep, you said?
Yeah, so I run into the middle of them. I cast thunderstep. I basically leave a wake of thunder in my place, and teleport up to 90 feet.
Creature within 10 feet of the space. Yeah, I'll let that hit all of them actually. Because I had said they were circled around. And you teleport. How far again?
90 feet.
90 feet.
I imagine that will make me into the house.
Yeah, that'll send you directly into the home. Okay. Constitution saves. So go ahead and roll your 3d10. And I will roll my Constitution saves.
I've taken this spell on like 3 different characters and I've never gotten to use it because I'm always clustered too close to people to like not want to hurt my own.
I'm gonna let you roll your damage first, and then you can tell me whether there's success or fails. All right?
Ugh. Okay.
So 13.
13 damage. Yeah.
All right. So I got a 19.
Yes.
All right. So that's gonna be half. So that's 7 damage. It's bloodied. They're gonna be bloodied regardless if they fail or if they succeed. All right, and then the second one was a 9.
No.
Third one is an 11.
No.
A 6.
No.
A 7.
No.
A 5. Jesus Christ.
Finish strong.
A 12.
No.
And a 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're changing our group name to Zane Does Everything.
So the first and last guy out of the group passed.
The thunder step, as you run into the center of them, they like kind of like go and try and grab you, and you kind of push down in the ground and just fly into the house with a loud crack of thunder echoing through the entire area. You all kind of like need to cover your ears as it happens, and you watch as 6 of the 8 guards just fly backwards, hitting the walls. You hear the shattering of bones as 6 of them go down, dying. 2 of them are bloodied and hurt.
Holy shit.
They're guards. They're thralls.
It is a thunder spell, so I do the +1 for my staff.
All right, so 14 altogether, so that still got them, and half is still 7, so it works out.
Nice.
All right.
They're even more dead now.
Yes.
Yeah. Extra dead.
1 more dead. All right. As Zane, as you get into the house at the end of your turn, you do see the fire in the courtyard. First thing you notice, though, is looking around, there's all sorts of what you recognize immediately, being a bronze dragonborn, lightning scorches around the entryway. You notice about 4 dead intellect devourers along the ground, and the fire in the center of the it's all from all of the dead bushes that were in the courtyard, it being winter and too cold. That will end your turn. Enemy is up. Joe is on deck. Aldous in the hole. Guard is running away as fast as he can. Joe is up. Aldous on deck. Grimald in the hole. Joe?
Okay, so are they still in the way of the door? I essentially just want to try to get them out of the way of the door, or like distract them, or push them out of the way of the door.
There's one near the door, but he's not in the way.
Okay, well, I'm just are they okay? They're not in the way, so I can just run inside.
Yeah, you could just run inside, sure.
Okay, I will run inside. I'll use whatever gets me there. I can run 120 feet if I need to, but I will full movement in there.
That'll get you in there. You see the same thing Zane did as you make it inside.
Okay.
Looking around, there's a fire.
And then I would say to him, do you want me to check upstairs? Because I still can have movement.
Yes, please.
Okay,
There's no upstairs. It's a flat.
Oh.
Well,
wasn't there upstairs when we were there? Maybe I'm wrong.
There was no
upstairs.
I thought it was. I thought there was. I don't know.
Nope, it's
Then I'll
a
check-
rectangular building. I have the map somewhere, but there's a cat in my lab. Sorry.
Okay, then I will check, go into his study or whatever. I'll go into one of the rooms to go check in there.
You'll make it almost there, but you won't make it all the way there in this turn. Aldous is up. Aldous. Sorry.
I'm gonna use a key point to. I can use 120 feet of movement, and then I was gonna go do a perception check.
Right, 120 feet will get you about halfway from the entrance of the house to his study. You don't make it all the way to the study yet.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure if I was using a key point or not.
You're in the house. You're in the hallway. Yeah, I remember you saying 120 feet. So, okay. With that being said, is anyone going after these last 2 guards?
Yeah.
Cool. Aldous is up. Grimald on deck. Demetrius in the hole. Aldous.
You got him, man?
They will not leave.
I didn't think so. So then Aldous is gonna run towards the fire.
All right. You run into the house. See the same thing I just described.
Okay. So I can see the fire from the front door?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, I'd say
how
with
big-
enough. Yeah, you have enough movement for that.
How big is it?
It's dying at this point.
Oh.
You can tell as you see it. It's been going for a bit now, and it seems to be isolated. Just the courtyard. The house is made of stone. It's made of sandstone.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, then I will. I don't know.
Another room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use. Can Gust put out? No, Gust will make it worse. No, that's how you start brush fires. Fine. I'm not gonna tidal wave a small dying fire then. Joe went upstairs.
Not upstairs.
Zane,
Just went to study.
Joe went to study.
She went to the
Zane
right.
went where?
Zane's
And
still
Zane
in the
went-
hallway. He's with you right now. He's right in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna just stay with him then.
All
And
right.
wherever he goes.
Grimald is up. Demetrius on deck. Dozer in the hole. Grimald.
Okay. Well, as I'm moving towards the house, I will take aim as I draw my pistol. I will take aim at the guard who's furthest away from the house.
Okay.
That's a 20 attack.
Hits him, no problem.
Okay, 12 damage.
He is down. As this dude is running away, you take aim and fire it, and it just hits him. Ooh, and you hear him just kind of flop against the ground.
Okay, and as I continue to run forward, I draw another pistol out, take aim at the other guard.
He holds his
And-
hands up. He's like, no, 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 no.
You made your choice. And then I fire with a 16.
Hits.
That's 12 damage as well.
Falls to the ground.
That the only two that survived, correct?
Yep, and that will
right.
end combat.
I will continue running towards the house, into the house.
Do the rest of you head inside?
Yes.
You all head inside. As you make it inside, you see the very small fire at this point in the courtyard. The ash built up of all the dead plants, just coating the ground inside of it. The lights are all out in here. There's no torches, no sconces, nothing's built. You notice the dead intellect devourers along the ground, as well as black scorch marks throughout the entranceway. And as you continue into the hallway, you see actually some kind of crossed into the courtyard as well. Probably what started the fire. What do we do?
Can I do a... Sorry, can I do a quick insight to... I see the intellect devourers. Do I see any signs of ones who got further?
Roll an investigation check.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. That's 21.
Maybe.
21.
Looking around, no, it doesn't seem to be that. After you look around the area, dig around here, there doesn't seem to be any evidence of any other intellect devourers in the house. It's just these four.
Okay. Good news. There doesn't seem to be more intellect devourers.
I'm blanking, unfortunately, on the name of the Jana.
Jenna.
Jenna.
Jhenna. Jenna.
Jhenna. If we could split up, cover ground, I will check my father's study, and I would assume wherever he would keep like his weapons at, if not the study, just because he might have fallen back to that point to, if he was caught off guard or something. Some of you go to the kitchen, see if Jenna's in there.
Let
I
us
don't know.
search for clues.
You look around the house as you all dig around, checking each room, checking it, clearing it. There's no sign of them.
Well, it's unfortunate, but a relief at the same time, I suppose.
Should we, oh, that's not my voice, that's my paladin. Should we, look for some clues? Maybe see if, like, we can get some information about maybe where he went?
I will check the dead bodies outside.
Okay.
I will cast Sending.
On? Who are you sending
on,
to?
Zane's dad.
All right. What do you want to say?
Gotta start using that more. Mr. Zabadroxus,
To whom this may concern.
this is Father Demetrius. Are you all right? If so, where are you now? You can respond to this message.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
Oh boy. Oh wait, I'm good at those.
Zany boy is with me.
20.
A 20.
Hey! Dirty 20 or clean 20?
Dirty.
Which one's which?
Clean is just like you just rolled it and it was 20. Dirty, I think, is when you add it on.
Oh, it's dirty.
Filthy.
Filthy.
You hear back. After waiting like a moment, you know, you become worried that something's happened or he's just not gonna respond or what, and then finally, I'm fine. I have Jenna. No location. They're in our heads. Take
Well,
care.
Zane...
Take care of my son. See him soon.
Well, Zane, your father and Jenna are all right. They seem to have gotten away, but they did not want to give their location for fear of someone finding out. He says he will see you soon.
Well,
I had thought myself all but done with him. I suppose it sometimes takes moments like this to really process what you're truly feeling.
He is still your dad, regardless of what he may have done. That must count for something.
He's always done right by me. Oh, we just have much to discuss and figure out, I suppose.
All in good time.
So, you guys want to go to Delirious or stay here? Sorry, I know, but like we just killed a bunch of guards right outside this place, and I don't know if we should stay here.
And well, if I was going to ask if there's anything here that Zane would like to take, this may be his last opportunity to do so.
This is true.
The guards forming this place, and you may not be able to come back.
Like your family's super awesome heritage weapon.
Yes, I was considering maybe now that none of the guards made it out to warn anyone.
But
however, if they don't return, I imagine someone. Oh, they did whistle. Yeah, going to say I would imagine someone would return to check why they haven't ever come back. Let me think. I don't know if there's anything I've left behind that I suppose I could search the office at a glance.
Grab something.
I don't know of any heirlooms like in my background or anything that would be like family items.
Think real hard.
Think real hard. History check.
Before, didn't we?
In his trunk.
You can go roll an investigation
Muted,
check. You can go roll an investigation check.
Investigation check. Nope.
Nice.
Maybe Sinrig should go stand outside since you have
Yep,
a very.
I was gonna say, are we teleporting to Delirious? Is that what the plan was?
That takes a minute, right?
That takes a minute, but yeah, I figure that's.
We have as much time as you need. I'll watch the front, and I'll call if anyone appears.
Well, Aldous had mentioned he was gonna check the dead bodies too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before that,
I can check them if you want to start the teleportation circle.
in the time you were talking, I think I was checking them. That's what I was getting.
Oh, got it.
Checking.
You're talking to him as he's pickpocketing the bodies.
All right, roll a perception check then for me, Aldous. And what was
9.
your investigation check, Zane?
23.
23. Okay.
What?
9. Aldous, you find all they have spears. That's about it. Some shitty armor. That's
You take their
all
whistles?
got there.
Oh yeah, we can get some whistles.
One of them has a whistle.
Might be useful later at some point.
I take the whistle, and then I also take the AK-47 that was on the other one.
You pretend there's an AK-47 and pick it up, and you're like, I don't know what I'm imagining right now, but it's cool.
He's holding a spear, going.
This one's Dez, and this one's Troy.
And then you head back inside to begin drawing the teleportation circle. Sinrig, are you watching the front or?
There's only one entrance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
That's what are you? Are you watching the entrance?
I'm watching the entrance, and if I see guards, Ben, just so you know, I'm not like readying it because I don't want to cast it yet. But if they start approaching, I'm gonna cast plant growth at the not 8-hour version, the action version, to create crazy overgrowth that takes 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot. So one space is 20 feet, basically, to slow them down. Is what I'm doing.
He's not readying it. He's preparing to ready it.
I'm preparing to ready it when I see them.
He's ready to ready.
When you see
readying
guards.
When I see guards approaching, yeah.
Okay.
Or I guess enemies, because who fucking knows?
And flares, dude. Yeah.
All right. Going back to your father's room, you see, looking around, you remember the chest and the trunk and go to open it up. It is unlocked right now, and it's like kind of cracked open as if he had grabbed some things before he left. But still inside is a sword. The pretty intricate hilt, the face of a dragon along it as well.
Take it.
Looks to be about a long sword.
I just pictured Zane's staff being like a staff, but with a long sword stuck on top of it.
Actually, are you proficient as a wizard? Are wizards proficient in any swords, or no?
I don't.
As your like battle mage thing, I think you are, right?
Yeah, and you have your background.
He is not.
Crossbow, light dagger, dart, quarterstaff, sling.
He is not, but he could be proficient in it. So at some point. But anyway, it is a longsword. We'll say it's a longsword, which is a martial weapon, correct?
I believe so, yeah. Can I? Is this something that I'm familiar with, or is it like just a cool tucked away weapon?
Roll a history or arcana check, whichever one you like. And this is all you get. Then you're gonna have to decide whether you're going or not.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Fucking 20.
This sword is a Dragon Slayer sword. Passed down among certain Dragonborn who it's not one of a kind. They exist among people, but Dragonborn have created them. You've heard stories before about how some dragons, specifically chromatics, they despise metallic dragons, of course, but there's nothing they hate more than metallic dragonborn. There's just something about it that's disgusting to them. And Dragonborn would often would create packs to hunt down chromatic dragons. This weapon, Dragon Slayer, it's a +1 to attack and damage. And made with this weapon, And when you hit a dragon with it, it takes an extra 3d6 damage.
Time to fight that dragon.
3 plus 3d6 damage. You said any dragon?
Not 3 plus 3d6. 3d6 damage.
Yeah, and it doesn't include Macho Man dragons.
Any monster with the type dragon.
Oh, you talking about Eva Farshawn,
Oh,
April?
it does include those.
Hell yeah. Okay. Randy Savage, here we come.
Or you're just a Gandalf, where you just have a staff in one hand and a badass sword in the other.
Yeah, that
You
was
could-
more what I was thinking.
You could feasibly do it, honestly, because your staff would just be your focus, and there's something you could do. There's a feat you can take where you don't need to cast somatically. You could just use your focus, I'm pretty sure. And then you can also take proficiency in martial weapons for the longsword. So you feasibly could do it if you wanted to. But
You have to find a trainer for it.
7
I
levels.
just had to research spellcaster sword fighter.
It's
guy.
the Warcaster feat,
Oh,
by the way,
okay.
Mark, if you're curious.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Speaking
you
of
have that
which,
or something?
Sinrig,
Hmm.
while they're all inside looking around, it's just you out here.
Doing it, dude. I'm making a port circle. Relax.
You hear the sound of full plate armor. And then as you see man in large black armor, a cape, lands in front of you. It's not technically a guard, but does that trigger your spell?
No, because is it the Black Knight?
It is the Black Knight.
Is he looking threateningly at me?
He lands in a perfect 3-point landing.
Yes. Yeah.
Of course. And
That's why he needs the knee braces, because he always lands on his knees.
he looks at you. You can't see if it's threatening or not, but he hasn't drawn any weapons. And he...
You here to help?
What happened?
Well, the church apparently attacked a lot of people tonight. Senators and criminals and whatnot. Ex-senators, I guess, whatever. Including Mr. Zabradroxis here. I believe he made it out, though.
Okay. He turns around and starts walking away.
What side are you on, friend?
Say it.
Say it!
He turns back and he says, he turns back and looks at you and he says, I'm on the side of justice. And teleports.
Sinrig looks and he's like,
That was pretty thick. Cinna looks up, she's like,
I mean, before he left, we should have, like, political affiliation. Like,
Aldous, at this point, you're about to complete the circle.
Hey guys, I'm ready to. You better get here quick.
Sinrig, you make your way back inside. Zane, you come in from the room carrying the Dragon Slayer. Right?
Yes.
All right. I should mention that this one, the dragon on the hilt is painted bronze. Just your family's colors.
That is a dope sword.
You
That's
all
very cool.
head back. You should look up the picture of the Dragon Slayer. in
Oh,
the
yeah.
DM's guide. It's really cool.
Take it.
You all head inside to where the circle, the teleportation circle, has been drawn. As Aldous finishes the finishing touches, it flickers alive and creates a quick portal. As you all quickly rush through it, and it finally, you all walk out of Deliria's closet, where the teleportation circle is, and you hear her just, you're not going to make this a habit.
You said I couldn't do it. That's why I'm doing it.
And I said don't make it, I'm not a transit service, dear.
Sorry, Deliria. It's been a
I
it's been a long
apologize.
day.
We just had a lot, like, with some guards after us. It was like a thing.
I will charge you if you do it too much, just so you know. And she walks walks to the front of the store.
So the now I'm tired, and like it's one of the seashells on all this has like 9 little lights on it, and there's only 2 little lights on it now.
Yes, we can. It's not a long walk to Barefist Brewing. We have we can lay beds there and rest.
Has Deliria moved yet?
You're still in the back.
I will walk to the front of the shop.
You
Bakery now, isn't it?
push the curtain, and you see, looking out the windows, which one showed the streets of District 5, pitch black, complete blackness.
Oh.
Probably shouldn't have teleported here.
You see she's
Where's
out
the
here
dog?
right now, and she's near the door, waiting for you guys, kind of just tapping her fingers.
Where are we?
We're in space. A space, not space.
The final frontier.
A pocket dimension.
Oh yes, this is like what Zuki does. Little Zook, the one-trick pony.
Where do you need to be dropped off?
Well, Barefist Brewing would be nice. That's where we are staying.
She like closes her eyes, and you can see she's just okay. She starts knocking on the door in various spots, and finally opens up the door. Please be quick. And you see the street of District 5, Barefist Brewing, just across the street.
Cool. Yeah, let's go.
Is she wearing a fedora?
No.
Is Matt Damon with her?
No, she has style.
And is it Emily Blunt and Matt Damon there wearing fedoras?
I don't know if I know this joke.
Deep pull, baby!
Yeah, I know
The
it.
Adjustment Bureau.
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw it.
I got that one.
Slatterly is in that one, right?
Still not here.
That's right.
Never saw it.
I have a question for Deliria as we're leaving.
I've opened the door. What, dear?
I ordered a staff through you. How am I going to get it now?
That teleportation circle is the best way to reach me.
Okay. Well,
Do you have to wait till I have a feed level spell to get it?
Oh my
God,
God.
Do you have any other items on you before we leave?
She points out the door.
I love you guys.
So that's
Oh
a
my
no?
Never stop being you.
We have overstayed our welcome. Thank you, Deliria. I understand you're a businesswoman. We will try not to abuse this.
You.
I was
never.
simply trying to help out your business while it was in a pocket dimension.
Fucking stop. I
You
love
all
it.
step out the door and onto the streets of District 5. Just as the sun has begun to rise on the city, just not even on the city, you can see there's the peaks of orange just over the mountains to the, oh god, I forget which way the sun goes. East! Yes, that is correct. Just over to the east. You make your, very slowly, with your key, Joe, you unlock the door as Barefist Brewery is closed at this point. And stumble into the bar as you head up the stairs to your loft. Oh god, why am I blanking on his name? Help me. Klaus.
Klaus.
Wow.
Klaus is as you guys are heading up, you see Klaus is like just waking up at this point. He goes, "Oh, you all look like shit."
Yes, long night.
Can you wake us up at like noon? We have a lot of stuff to do today.
Oh my god, we'll wake ourselves up.
You'll wake. This isn't real life. You'll wake up at the moment you need to wake up. Here, your clocks are incredible.
Magic here. It's fine.
Hey, Jay.
You all head up to the loft, and with very little words, I assume, plop down onto the beds, onto your bedrolls, and pass out for an evening's rest. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break. It seems like a perfect time to do so. So, we're going to take a break. We're going to go get some food in our bellies and some water in our veins. And we will be back in 15 minutes, 7 o'clock p.m. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
and welcome back. Yeah, anyway. Hello, Wobbly Lobster. Wobbly Lobster. Ooh, that's fun. It's going well. We're about to start our second half of Dungeons and Dragons. So, you all awake in the loft at noon sharp because your body clocks just go, hey, it's time to wake up. It's a fantasy world. Shit like that just happens.
I mean, mine generally does that every day at 6 a.m. anyway. So.
Shut up.
wake up
Don't
feeling
throw your
refreshed.
privilege in my face.
I'm an elf. Mine woke me up before noon.
Yeah, 4 hours before noon to be exact. Thank you.
There you go. You guys woke up at 8 a.m. All right, so you all awaken, feeling rested.
Dozer, how did you sleep?
There might be something that you don't know about. I'm actually a robot, and I don't sleep.
You keep
Got it,
using
okay,
this
thank
word
you.
robot. What is a robot?
I don't know. Vincent Kahn doesn't like it. I don't like using Vincent Kahn's word. You know, I prefer my own word. You know, I don't like Warforged.
Wow.
Warforged implies that I'm made for war, but I feel like I'm made for more.
So
Cut to him killing something in 2 hits.
Wait,
Sashimi's ready.
are you Data and Vincent Kahn is Dr. Noonan's son?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Does that mean there's lore?
So, you all awaken on a bright and not early on the, check my calendar, 45th day of winter. Only 15 days left, y'all. What do we want to do?
15 more days of frozen pipes.
Oh no, it'll go off. May,
Good.
we know that.
Should we head out for Hopevale and then Undurburg and then all of the things, or is there more to be done in the city for now?
I would like to go. I'd like to warn Leon at least about what happened with Zane's father, and he was at the party. I know he's not a senator, but
Well, 11 is on your way out at the very least. You're welcome to do that.
I'm fine.
Anyone else have anything we want to do?
Are there any other senators that we feel need our help?
Well, we're helping that one by training her tribe, so I feel like we're good there.
Uh,
I mean, the others are kind of dicks.
the others were also at the party and were in Delirious Frenzy.
Oh yeah, we already saved the others.
Varus is actually going to go to the bar, and he's going to try to describe to the bartender the drink that he had at Khan's house last night, and trying to get more of it.
Okay.
This is a brewery, so it's mostly just beer.
You can roll a, I guess it'll be describing something.
It's like you took your beer and you distilled it down to just a spirit of that.
Let's try like an investigation check.
Okay.
You're thinking back to the time to when the whiskey or the bourbon hit your lips, and you are examining the taste and the smells, and you're trying to convey that to the bartender, who is down there. It's just some guy. Joe, you recognize he's just some worker. He's probably not one of Klaus's trainees. He employs
Carl?
some extra help as well.
Richard.
It's Richard.
All right, what'd you get?
I got an 18 investigation.
An 18 investigation. He goes, well, it's not beer. Bourbon, heard of it. I like it.
Okay.
Based on those notes, and it's expensive?
That's what he said. I'm not sure though.
Could be couple of things. Looking at maybe Dragon's Breath. Usually like a 12-year. It's probably what you're seeing. Or if it's not Dragon's Breath, possibly thinking about trying to think of fucking bourbon names off the top of my head. Basil Honey Pot. It's a like a honey bourbon. It's
Honey bourbon.
The good ones tend to be about 7 years. Not really sure about what else.
Does this guy got like a curled mustache?
Oh yes, he's a hipster.
But he's also definitely looks young, like he's
Yes.
in his late 20s, early 30s. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
And he tells you it's blends and we don't have any.
And we are a brewery, so we don't really buy a lot of liquor
Did
out of
you
house.
say Basil Honeypots?
Yes.
Isn't that that guy from Desolation of Smog?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I've
Oh
seen
no,
that
it's
movie
not
once.
Basil Honeypot. It's something else. It's Dumbledore. It's Dumbledore with
It's Nope's beard.
Is there really a Basil Honeypot? Is that real? I don't know.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I see what you did there. Okay.
Got you.
You went with Desolation of Smaug?
Oh wait, Sherlock Holmes. I should have done Sherlock.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah.
Hey, Avaris, just for like future reference, my proficiency in brewer supplies allows me to have advantage on history checks when you are referring to alcohol.
Well, do you remember what it was called?
I don't know.
Roll it, baby.
It was in a decanter, so there was no label on it.
Oh, can you describe the flavors to me? What it tasted like?
Roll another
Yes.
investigation with advantage now. You've described it once. You did a pretty good job at it.
Oh, I thought I was saying.
He can't tell you.
It's going to be a 15 this time.
15. Okay, you know what? We'll just take the 18. It's fine. Go ahead and roll a history check for me.
I'm
Joe.
glad I just brought this campaign to a halt.
You're role playing. That's important.
Very.
What'd you get?
Are you asking me or Varys?
A history check for you. You're the one that makes the history checks with advantage,
Yeah,
right?
I just wasn't. I was not sure. That's a 10, bro. Sorry.
You're not sure. You
Just
repeat
making sure.
you repeat everything you just heard the bartender say.
I'm going to go for the Dragon's Breath stuff then. All right, whatever it was called. What was it called? Dragon's what?
Dragon's Breath, yes.
Dragon's Breath. We're going to look for that. All right. Well, you've been quite kind. I'll take a barley wine, please.
All right. He pours you and pours you one for the road. And everyone else ready to go? Anything else?
I got a little sippy cup
All right.
for the road.
Like fucking Key West up in here, just walking up and down the streets drinking.
I mean,
Straw.
it's more feudal Europe than Key West.
Wait, did you say fetal Europe?
I was trying to say feudal, but
I
that's
know.
a huge possibility.
There's a difference. Yeah.
You all make
I
your
mean, aren't they kind of the same?
They're all,
No, it's called the
a
Middle
baby.
Ages.
Cineric, did you happen to make it to District 8 with your growth spell?
No.
No. I did a lot of 11. And I think that's all, because it's only a mile
Yeah.
each spell, so I'm trying to cover a lot of ground, you know. But, what?
Did you not do the 9 with the?
Well, I was on that one day, so I think I just stuck to 11 because.
I think we said that you did do it, though.
Oh,
Did you do
I know I had
a mile?
I had said that I had
if you
wanted
did, if you did a mile of 9 for the day, that's fine. I don't care.
I did 9.
Alright.
I did 9, 11. I wanted to do 4, but I wanted to wait until I could talk to Zane about it. But we'll do that later. Come back to 4.
Okay.
But you didn't do the farmlands of New Praxia.
Nope. They already have fertile lands. See?
Yeah.
Way to go, Chode.
They actually have a very nice fertilizer that they use. So
Dead bodies.
Actually, that's even better because it doubles the harvest no matter what. So if they use really good fertilizer too, it's just going to be like crazy amounts of food. We'll come back to it. We have a long time.
Is it called mom's recipe? But it is just mom. Is that fertilizer?
Mark, when did your hair switch to orange? When did you get your hair dyed?
you're muted on Zoom.
Hearing break. Hearing break.
All
During
right.
break, just rubbed some keratin on my eyebrows.
I've been eating a lot of Cheetos.
Well, you lost 2 on top of your face, man.
It's like when motherfuckers, like when they do like the eyebrow thing, but it's just orange Cheetos when he goes to do it because it's covered in dust. Oh, man.
All right, so you all make your way out of 5 down into 11.
Whoa.
That I said. Is there anything else?
We need to pick up our horses from 8.
You didn't speak up.
Yeah. Hold your horses, Ben.
I believe the horses were in 4, were they not? Oh no, it's 8. My bad. Coltiva, right? I don't.
I'm like, oh god, I don't actually remember.
I don't know my fucking city. Yeah, it's 8.
We have to pick up the horses and Rufus. I know Zook has been very pissed that we keep leaving him places.
Well, I know Rufus is in 11, which is where we're going to be going. So like he's like, they built a little doghouse for him outside of the clinic, right? I'm almost positive that they did.
No, I thought Rufus stayed at the stables.
Oh, I thought he stayed with the boy in 11.
Oh, he did. You're right. He did.
Okay.
At the clinic. Yep. All right. So you make your way to 8 first to head down to the stables and pick up your horses. I believe you had paid him for a week at that point. But you haven't been gone for a month, which is at the point where he said that he was going to sell the horses. Maybe he did 2 weeks. I think he did 2 weeks. So you make your way over there, heading over to the stables that you recognize, snow covering the ground, and approach the stable master, who sees you all coming is, "Oi, all right. I was about to start selling your horses." Oh, you're a little late. So a little light.
Of course, we can compensate you for time lost.
Thank you. It's going to be about 5 gold.
Done. Grimold pays it.
Thank you.
Are you sure we could part with 5 gold, friend? How about we say 4 because we have saved the city on multiple occasions. I feel like that's a fair deal.
Roll persuasion check.
I feel like he's gonna be like, "You guys okay? Like, do you think we just buy you?"
He looks at all the exquisite armor and weapons that we're carrying, and he's just like,
"What'd you get?"
And the fact that we own the horses and are boarding them.
That's a 17.
A 17. He looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, you saved the city a bunch. You probably should have made some pretty good gold off of it. So, 5 gold, please."
Alan's bringing that coupon mom energy today.
Varus takes a sip from his sippy cup and walks away, and leaving Grimwald to go back to paying again.
I finish paying, and then I walk into the barn going, "Magnus, where are you?"
It runs from you.
Hold on, fuck this guy again.
I thought I was rid of you!
You all gather up your horses and make your way down to 11 to the Josephine Bartholomew Home for Wayward Children, where, Joe, you stop at, and the rest of you wait outside, I assume?
Yeah, you guys don't need to come in. It's fine. I'll only be a minute. I just want to warn him of the fact that Sinrig name dropped him in front of Khan, and like the people are coming after senators, and just to like keep an eye out. I'll be back.
You head inside, or knock on the door. Frederick answers and lets you in, recognizing you now. He leads you to Leon's office, who is currently eating a lunch while writing some stuff down, and he sees you and he goes, "Oh, what, you leaving?"
Yes. Not anything like super terrible. Just like wanted to give you a heads up, a little warning. I know that you are not a senator, so you hopefully do not have to worry about this. But you were at the party last night, and I just wanted to. I'm worried about you. Okay, I'm worried about you, and I want to make sure that you are safe and that you are okay.
They didn't say my name, so.
I know. But just keep a lookout, maybe for brains and guards. I don't know why guards would come to 11, but brains mostly. The brains is what I'm more
Joe,
concerned.
I was there. I'm well aware.
I know. But also that Khan fellow, Vincent Khan, that walked in.
The one that melted.
Yes. Just maybe keep an eye out for him too, because a very tall friend, or my friend outside, very tall one with like trees on him.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yeah, he kind of dropped your name in front of him, and I don't trust that man. So I don't think he knows where you are, but
I mean, we were at the party together. I'd hope he's a little aware of me, but it's good to know.
Yeah, I do not trust that man. I hope that I am wrong.
Joe,
but be wary.
I'm not the one out there fighting monsters every day. I can handle it here at home. This is what I do. Remember remember who my father was. Remember who your father was. The world we grew up in. I can handle my own. You don't need to worry about me.
Well, you're one of the few I have left, so I can't help it. So I'm going to worry, but you'll be fine. I know you will. This was more for me than it was for you.
All right. Thank you. Now,
I'll let you get back to it.
Yep. Go adventure. Go do things. We'll be fine here. We'll see you when we get back.
Okay. Goodbye.
He walks you out. And you step back out into the street. Rest of you waiting for her. To the gate.
Where's Rufus?
He's at the clinic.
Oh, I thought he was at the orphanage.
Do you want to go to the clinic?
You could have gone and gotten him while I was in there, but
Yeah, that's. We'll have done that. Unless
you go to the clinic.
Varys, you want to role play or just?
Yeah.
The clinic. Say hi to Kenneth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, to the clinic.
You guys head over to the clinic. You'll meet Joe there when she's done. You arrive, walking in. Looks nice. It's been kind of spruced up a little bit. You can tell they've been using the funds to make it nice.
Actually put in flooring.
Yep. You walk in, and Kenneth is there with I forget his name. Oh, fuck. Hang on.
Reaches for journal. Haven't done this in a while.
I might have it.
How long ago did we meet this person?
A long time ago.
I know.
Dino!
I'm trying to look.
Dino!
Dino is behind the counter right now. He's sitting on a stool, and he goes, "Oh! Hello, Master Forrest."
Hello, Dino. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm quite well, thank you. Love what you boys have done with the place.
Oh, yes. Kenneth has been doing a very good job.
That's why I chose him.
He's been teaching me, too.
What can you do now?
Oh, I could just bandage up some wounds and, basic triage is what he called it.
That's very important work. Very, very good. Is he paying you?
Yes, yes, he is paying me. We've been doing very well.
And your mother?
She is doing very well, sir. Thank you.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Why are you here?
Just coming in to check up on the place.
Oh, we are all good.
Very good. Is Kenneth around?
He's in the back with the patient right now.
Oh, good. All right. Well, I'll go interrupt.
Okay. You walk in the back, and you see Kenneth is kind of treating someone right now. He's feeling their pulse and such, and he comes in and goes, "Oh, Mustafaris.
Hello, Kenneth. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you? What brings you here?"
I'm just here to check in on things, make sure you guys have everything you need.
Very good. Yes, no, I think what we're probably just going to treat it with some simple milkweed, just very, very light amount. The swelling should go down. I'll have Dino grab some for you. He writes something down and hands it to him, and the guy rocks out. Things are going well. I've found some people who are interested in continuing to donate to our cause.
Good, I have as well.
Fantastic.
Right. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. Just making sure you guys are doing all right. Yeah, should you need anything, don't. Well, I guess there's no way to reach me. So, just best judgments. Just go about it.
We've been doing well, sir. Don't worry.
Very good. All right. Well, if you need to hire anyone, feel free, and we'll just pull it out of the annual budget.
We'll have to. We'll take a look at it and see what we need to be doing.
Did you have the beer in your hand this whole time?
Yes. I got my sippy cup. Yeah.
You come back out, and everyone's just kind of standing around. Rufus is nowhere in sight, by the way.
So, where's Rufus?
Oh, Mr. Zook came back and got him.
Oh.
Ow.
Well, we're gonna need a new puppy.
He didn't happen to say where he was going, did he?
No, he said, I need my dog. I need to track something. And then he left.
Good to know he checked in with us. Let us know what was going on.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it's par for the course with that one, so... I'm assuming golf exists in this world, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. He
That
did
means
walk
that
into a
Scottish
tree
people
at one point.
exist.
So with that, you all step out, meeting Joe on the street. Seems to be a boring and quiet day in District 11 of New Praxia, which is a change of pace. You make
Get the fuck out of here!
You make
Let's
your
go find
way,
something crazy.
leading your horses out through the streets of District 11, sloshing in the frozen mud of the streets and heading to the gate. You see it once again. Massive walls standing tall, shadowing this entire area in near darkness as the sun stays low in the south. All right, get out of here. And
You asked for this.
no, I love them. And you approach the gates. There are no guards there any longer, though there are various amounts of people in rags, just holding their hands out as you're going. Some with signs saying, trying to get back home. Others just kind of looking very gaunt. All sorts of people who seem to have been... who are trying to leave but don't have the supplies to do so.
How many people?
Yeah, I'm gonna start giving out some money.
Yeah.
Hold
I
up.
Looking around, about 50 people or so.
I give each of them 2 gold pieces.
I give each of them 100. Let's go.
That's
He
a
would've
lot of
given
money.
them-
50,000 gold pieces. Isn't
50.
that?
No, that's
He said 50
five.
people.
That's 5,000.
Is that 5,000?
100 times 50 would be
That's
5,000.
not a lot of gold.
I can't do math. All right,
I'm
yeah.
still giving him 2
All
pieces.
right, then never mind. I'll do 25 gold pieces
Okay,
per person.
that's fine.
So 2,500.
Ferris would have given them more, but he couldn't get that discount on the horse.
They're stunned. People are, as it's happening.
Oh fuck! What's our name? PR move, guys.
as you hand out 1,250 gold pieces.
Something? The
Hey,
gentleman.
Would you guys get back here and play the damn game?
Listen, okay, she wanted me to look at falafel to see if it was done, all right? It's not me. I don't know. I thought it was just pretty easy to figure out.
What's the name?
It's chickpeas.
Caballeros.
If it's
Los
crunchy, it's done.
Caballeros.
Yeah.
Caballeros Inciertos totally is the total name.
What's
I'll
Spanish
type it.
for? What's Spanish for throwing your wife under the bus?
Tira mi esposa abajo del autobús, okay?
I believe the word is machismo.
Yeah, right.
You
I'm
all,
gonna one more time.
as you hand out this gold, Sinrig, they all begin to flock to you, each kind of holding their hands out, and as you hand it to them, they kind of put their hands on you. You can hear them muttering certain blessings, just muttering like, may Krakoa watch you, may Yeza guide you, may Esmeralda protect you, just all sorts of these blessings as they go. Some of them even muttering blessings of Abraham still kind of clinging to it as well.
We don't give those people.
And soon enough, like, they've all kind of just surrounding you, all trying to like reach out and almost seeing you as like this blessing for them, and they all are just kind of coming up to just try and get close to you. You're all seeing this as it's happening, and Sinrig's just surrounded by these 50 or so people.
Didn't think this through.
Do any of them look grievously injured? Or
Just
have wounds?
hungry. Most of them look hungry. Any wounds they have are scratches.
I
and
can't feed everyone with good berry, unfortunately.
You've
because I
just
only
given
have
them
40.
25 gold pieces.
I know, but I could cast
poison.
4 uses. So that's 40 berries, but I can't get everyone. And I feel like if I can't get everyone, I shouldn't do it. You know what I mean? It's there's 10 people that are gonna feel real bad. So
Some people might not like berries though, Tyler. So
They all quickly are dispersing to go and buy food with the money you've bought. It's fine. Food in District 11 is like a copper piece. Like they'll be fine.
Oh, well then yeah.
So Sinrig is like, well, if I give you the berries, then what's your incentive to work for the berries?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just there's
So
10 people that won't get berries, and I'll feel really bad about those 10 people.
D&D economics, I feel like you just gave them all enough money to start their own businesses.
This is how it
Initially.
starts at the bottom. Now we're here.
Circle up economics.
Okay. You and soon enough they all begin to disperse, clearing the area and leaving you all to exit the city into the great unknown.
Into the unknown.
You all are
Don't do that.
Into the unknown.
Dude, are you serious? We're done for.
Into the unknown.
and
I'm glad I'm
DMCA.
muted.
Is it really unknown though? We were already out here not that long ago.
Well, you begin following the road or not?
yes.
Okay. Who's taking front? Who's taking the lead?
Do it. I pull out the map.
All right, you pull out the map. Are you taking lead, Sinrig?
Yeah. Fuck it.
All right.
Let me tell you, not this fucking guy.
Sinrig takes the lead as you all travel along the road south, the way to the south, if you will. And your horses begin trotting along down this road. The road travels south for some time. Sinrig, since you're taking the lead, I need you to roll a d12 for me, please.
D12. Okay, hold on. There it is. That's an 11, baby.
Okay.
Well, you got to sink again. You run into a storm.
Reminder to self: aid Sinrig consistently.
It wasn't a check. It was a random roll. You all continue along the road, traveling south. The road travels directly south. The sun in your faces warms you up from the wind that's blowing across east to west. It is strange out here. It's been a while. Snow covers the road in front of you, but you could tell, like, you could see where people have been coming to and from, the trots, the hoof prints, the footprints, the cartwheels along the snow. It's made this all just a bunch of gray mush to the point where you can see the dirt road underneath. About 4 or so hours into your trip, as the sun is beginning to set, Sunrig, you look off into the distance, just off the road, and you see a bunch of carriages lined around each other, smoke coming from a few of them, and even still, with your passive perception, you notice a couple like bodies laying around on the ground, horses all attached to these carriages.
More fire. So let's check this out.
Let's go.
Something is on fire, or there is just a fire that's there?
Carriages and bodies.
The fire, you don't really see a lot of fire anymore. It's just a lot of smoke,
Okay.
implying that it's like
Remains of a
smoldering
fire.
at this point.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
they are sleeping in the snow.
Still, potential devastation. We should check this out.
All right, fine, let's do it.
You don't have to ride far off the road. It's not too far. Probably about, 100 yards or so. You turn off the road and the horses trudge through the snow as you make your way to the, Oh, there's a cart, too. Don't you guys have a cart?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the cart,
Oh, yeah.
it has even sled wheels, because Zook had made those, so you're good on that. So you make your way to this location, to the site. Upon getting closer and arriving, you see about 8 or so, 8 to 10, say 10. Then we'll say 9. Not everything needs to be an even number. About 9 bodies laying across the ground. The scene of a grisly battle. Some of them wearing different colors than others. Doesn't seem to be a unified group here. But in the center of this battlefield is a great sword with red edges along it, sticking straight up in the ground.
I'm gonna do
Let's
that.
go check that sword. Yeah.
Hello? Grimold wants to start, like, searching the carts and
Sure.
shouting for survivors.
Roll perception
Yeah,
check.
I'm gonna start checking bodies here.
You roll perception.
Not looking for things. I'm checking their.
Sure.
Okay.
Roll perception check as well, Vars.
Nah, dude, I'd check for things. I'll check their pockets.
And roll perception check as well, Jim.
I will do the bodies too.
I go around behind Varys. He's like checking their
Alright.
vitals, and I'm just like checking their pockets. and,
Grimald,
like,
what did you get?
That's a 15.
15. As you start looking around, looking for survivors, checking the carts. The carts are, they have like some sleeping arrangements in them, some bedding, things of that nature, some food, some rations. Nothing specific at all. Nothing interesting, unless you want to take some rations for yourself. No signs of any survivors. Except Varus, what'd you get?
16. Can I make it a medicine check instead of perception?
Sure, yeah, you see where all the bodies are, so you can check them.
Okay. 16 medicine check.
16 medicine check. All dead as you're checking them. Various slash wounds on them.
So just obvious what killed them.
Yeah, with the 16. Various slash wounds around them. All are kind of like frozen in fear, you could see. Clearly, they weren't ready for for whatever fight kind of happened here. And they definitely paid the price for whatever was happening.
Do the cuts look like they came from the sword?
Or
is that too much to try to...
That's a great sword. These cuts are shallow, so I'd say no.
Okay.
I want to check out the sword.
All right. You check it out. What do you want to check out specifically? What do you?
Well, you said it's there are markings, or what
yeah.
was it?
So basically, it is. Let me get a picture of it.
Wait, didn't Joe say she was looking for stuff too?
Oh, sorry.
She was pickpocketing everyone. What'd you get on your perception check?
16.
A 16. You find about 23 gold pieces among everyone. Nothing crazy, but you know, for lower tier people, it's a decent amount of gold. People had like money to spend. So this great sword, its blade has like red lining along the edges, as well as red down the center and like a little diamond on it as well. It is a great sword specifically, so it's rather large. A black hilt with curved hand guards, like kind of like teeth facing the blade. And a gold pommel on it. Looks to be just some sigil of some sort. Nothing, or not a gold pommel.
Just
a gold...
some sigil. Okay.
No, it looks to be some sort of family crest at the end of the day.
Okay.
So whoever this sword once belonged to.
Hey, you guys remember when we had when I had a sword that was cursed? That might be one too.
I know. I'm nervous with this.
You probably have to touch it.
Can I make a check to see? Is there a way for me to be like, is this cursed?
This blade is cursed.
You can roll an Arcana check on it.
I'll do that.
I'm gonna start digging graves for all the bodies.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that too.
The ground,
Awesome.
the ground is frozen.
I'm gonna heat it up.
You're gonna thaw out the ground for six
With a fireball.
for 6 foot graves.
Not 6 foot. Make them.
You know what? Let's find stones. Everyone, find stones. We're gonna cover them with stones.
What'd you get on your Arcana check, Aldous?
15.
A 15.
Yeah.
You're unsure of what kind of weapon it is. No curse that you could see on it, but it's definitely magical. That much you're sure of.
It is magical, but I don't think there is a curse on it. So
Try it.
Aldous is gonna go pick it up.
Oh,
It's heavy. It is a great sword, and you are definitely not proficient in it.
Yep.
It's large. You pick it up. You definitely feel that it probably needs to be attuned to. Of course, attuning to items helps you understand their properties as well.
Oh, do you actually pick it up? Is it actually? I was hoping this would be like that scene in Thor where all the people gather around the hammer and they're like tailgating and everybody tries to pull it. I thought we were gonna one by one.
But Aldous, you definitely are like kind of like can't balance with it. It's definitely just too unwieldy for you.
All this, I think maybe Dozer would have better handling with such a weapon.
Whoa, listen. So you're telling me, with our experience with items, you want the person who could actually do the most damage to hold this item and possibly attune to it?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Are you serious?
I think it's...
You said it wasn't cursed.
I don't know if it's cursed. Listen, I did my best, but I'm not perfect. If this thing is cursed,
are we certain Dozer can be cursed?
I think anybody could be cursed.
Yes, I can.
Not a soul, so you know.
If magical effects happen to him, and then a magical curse could also happen to him.
Yeah, anything with a soul can be cursed.
It was a good idea. I liked where you were going, Varys. But you know what, Aldous? You need to believe in yourself, and I believe in you. Go for it.
Don't let your dreams down.
Just do it!
Let me see how many items I already have attuned to. Do I have to ditch one? Let me see.
All this is gonna attune to a greatsword. Is this?
Are you really gonna attune to a greatsword?
I hope
super
not.
shitty,
don't you
man.
need proficiency with an item to attune to it? Or
Well,
I might be
It
mistaken.
it
is
specifies
martial.
if that is the case. So
But I literally just said that I don't want him attuning to it because he can do the most damage. If I attune to it, I'm gonna miss all y'all. I'm not gonna be able to do shit with it.
Or you're going to cut your own head off.
That is possible.
Listen, I don't care what's going on. I'd never hurt you guys, okay? And I grab it.
Fuck yeah.
Best friends.
Do it.
I like it. I like it.
Whoa. No. Listen. Let's get an idea. Is anybody who knows the most of Grimold, you know this area, right? What is this family crest on the bottom?
I mean, yeah, it's true. I know the city. I don't know much outside. I'll look at the family crest. Do I recognize that? History check?
Even with a history check, you wouldn't recognize it. It's
Okay.
It's foreign to you.
This is nothing I recognize from within the city.
Hey guys, whatever you want, but
Listen,
there's a fat Aldous I told you so in the works.
We could wait. We could hold on to it. Deliria might be able to identify what it is for us the next time we see her. We don't need to use it right now.
Also, I am much stronger than when Joe had her dagger. I can remove curses now.
Okay.
Yeah, just rip that band-aid off then. Let's do it.
So we take it with us. I will need time to learn the spell from my memory. But tomorrow, if you want to attune to it, I could remove the curse if anything bad should happen.
Didn't we try that last time and like there was no way to remove a curse word there?
God.
No, I actually have a spell called Remove Curse. If that does not work, I call bullshit.
Last time the curse had plot armor. It doesn't this time. It's fine.
What? What does that mean? I really wish attuning an item didn't take an hour.
Yeah.
So I could just like, so that while you guys are discussing, I'm just like swinging around the sword, like, oh, this is cool.
You guys are capable at this point, by the way. You could take an hour and still be on time, I would say. It's about to get dark regardless. You're gonna be traveling in the dark a bit regardless. So.
Well, I was hoping to take the time to find something to do with the bodies with Father Demetrius.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can. You can. Are you gonna burn them, or are you gonna bury them under stones?
Bury them.
Yeah.
I've got a shovel.
You cannot bury them. I'm telling you this. Unless you have a Shape Earth spell, the ground is frozen. It is frozen.
Burn them.
It is winter. I challenge you. Go outside and dig a hole. You cannot.
With a shovel? I bet I could.
You cannot.
Isn't
We're taking this trip outside. Here we go.
Field trip episode.
Everybody join the call with your phones. Let's go.
I don't know much about like proper burials, but isn't burning considered a form of burial?
Some.
Some, yes, depending on the religion.
Sinrig is triggered as fuck right now.
Grimald's gonna walk away from this awkward conversation and just start poking around to what happened here.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same actually. Look through their stuff, see if there's any clues as to who they were and whatnot.
Roll investigation checks, both of you. And then, have you guys decided what you want to do with the bodies? Because you can't bury them. You can bury them under stones, if you'd like.
Just
Sure.
yeah,
No.
we'll try that. I feel like
I'm not being
Burning.
unreasonable here.
I just feel like burning is not.
You don't have to. I don't know anything about this. I am on the card. I have my 23 gold and I'm sitting on the card.
So,
Wait. How many of them are there? 9?
yes.
There are 9 bodies?
Yes.
You guys want graves for all these bodies? Or just like 1 grave for 9 bodies or 9 graves?
I feel like a mass grave would probably be easiest at this point.
9 people, you know, it's 6 foot down. What, 9 times C? 9 by
54.
9 by 6 by how long are people? Like what, 2 feet maybe?
You'd probably
9 by
say,
6.
on average, to get everyone in there, you could probably, if you want them all to have space, 6 feet. If you don't, like 5 feet.
Times 6 times what? How wide? 3?
3 feet. What a bunch
3
of people.
feet.
Oh, I'm confused. How big would a mass grave be? I guess for these people.
Here's
Give me
a couple questions. Are you going to be putting them all on top of each other or side by side?
That's up for the clerics.
And 6 foot down is a goal, not a necessity.
Yeah, we can go like 3 feet down. That's 4 feet down. That's fine.
That's the problem. That's the
I'm going
future
to-
problem.
All
we
right,
get-
I'm just gonna make decisions here, since you guys can't. It's gonna be 9 by 4 by 5.
Okay.
It gets everyone in. They won't be comfortable, but it's okay. They're dead.
I was
I'll
about to
just-
say.
Fucking paints a hole.
I knew that's what you were doing. That's why I was just trying to jump to the conclusion for you guys, because
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining like, well, this will be a future problem when they get indoor plumbing, okay? Don't worry about this now.
All right, so Aldous goes ahead and paints a hole. Go ahead and remove that amount of paint from your pot.
10,000 minus 180. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
As he goes ahead and paints a rectangle along the ground, simulating the depth of 4 feet in the painting, which is incredible. Once he finishes it, you guys just get a sudden, like, forced perspective change, and there is a hole in the ground with the snow.
Gotta
Moved
cover
away.
it.
Oh my God! Write that down. Write that
Yeah,
down.
so
That's a
yeah,
good
we're
shot
running
in
into
movie.
the issue of how we're going to cover it.
Just paint over it, right? Just paint ground over it.
Do we have that much paint?
I don't know.
Yes.
You could put.
I
is
have
there
10,000 cubic feet
snow?
of paint.
Snow.
I just used 180 out of 10,000.
Okay, perfect. We do that. We wrap the bodies and we place them in there.
Okay, yeah, I
Keep
guess
them in.
you technically have to paint on a surface, but I guess you could just paint a like surface and then kind of like pull it over, I guess.
Paint
So,
a pile of dirt. And
yeah, just
throw it in there.
yeah, so just remove another 180 feet as you so you guys
Well,
create.
technically minus their mass, minus their volume of the body. I'm not using
Let's
their
calculate.
Don't care. You guys create this hole.
I mean,
I hate
do
you
we
people
want to
so much.
wrap them,
What-
or do we want to put them in caskets?
One moment.
Okay.
Perhaps one of the people who died would know what killed them and something about the sword.
Uh-oh.
You could ask them.
Good
I guess.
idea, yeah.
Like,
All right, I'm
freak
not
out.
removing that paint.
All right.
Might as
If-
well.
If there is something out here that is a potential threat, it would be nice to know.
Yes, you were right. Do it.
It's really weird. All right.
Can the investigation checks that are happening go before the spell is used?
Yes.
In the hopes that we can save said spell.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I was.
Not that
Um,
we're not gonna like just go to bed soon, but
And for future reference, if you want to like do something, be like, I have this pot of paint. How many feet? Just as like, I feel like that's communication. That's better communication. So,
Oh, Michael, God.
No,
Right.
it's not a Michael. It's everybody that has a magical pot of paint that creates things into reality in this group. Okay.
it's
Yeah,
not.
Michael.
It's not his fault. It's.
No, I know. I
Um,
just wanted to
it's
blame
just
him
communication.
screw me and
All
I'll-
right. What'd you guys get on your investigation checks?
Natural 1.
Cool. You know nothing.
I'm curious about this sword.
I-
I'm gonna do.
Sorry, Grimold.
I rolled a 20, which is a 25.
Great.
Oh, it's better than me. All right.
Looking around the scene of the battle, one thing becomes clear to you. Whatever wounds these came from, whatever fight this was, none of these people died by sword. You're looking along the wounds. These people were, some were stabbed, some were slashed. None of these were killing blows. Furthermore, with that high, give me one sec. You do see, it's tough to notice at first, but what started the fire, you've seen it in action. You've seen lightning in action before. Lightning started the fire here as well. That's it.
That rules out the people in the scary flame people, so that's good, right? Unless they got like an Azula.
Yeah,
stack
now we got a scary lightning people, so I don't know.
Did I see Joe loot the bodies earlier, or?
And she wasn't being
literally said that
being
was-
stealthy about it, so yeah.
Okay,
I was
so
behind speaking gold.
so if they were left with their possessions, and none of these blows seem to be killing blows, where did the sword come from?
Well, perhaps Father Demetrius can ask one of them, as he suggested.
Yes. Unfortunately, we cannot determine it without the spell. So please, Demetrius, enlighten us.
Father.
I take the. You notice that the crystal around my neck now looks much more expensive and nice than it used to be.
Ooh, shopping.
Upgrade.
Yeah,
Father, I
we
couldn't
all
help it.
gather around just like, oh my god.
Is that a Swarovski?
Did he go to
The
All right,
magic-
all right,
the
guys.
magic needs
Demetrius.
a lot of.
All right, no
All
more
right, so-
role Cut it down.
All right. So I
I just can't hear him. He was talking and I couldn't hear him, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, so I take the crystal, wrap it around my wrist, and hold it above. Is there like a man that looks like he's in his an adult male? I guess I don't know.
They're all adult males.
Oh, weird. Okay.
There's no kids.
Yeah.
What's
Then
like?
I just
I guess they're not all adult males. Some of them are women.
that's
But
what
they're
okay,
all
that's-
fighters. They're all warriors.
Oh, I thought it was like a caravan that got attacked.
No,
Okay.
these are fighters. They all
Okay,
have
okay.
weapons. They all have armor. Like, this isn't
Alrighty.
like this wasn't an attack. This seems to have been a fight.
Well, if Spy Kids taught us anything, kids can kick ass too. So
That's fair.
it's a joke.
And then I cast Speak with the Dead. Hablar con los muertos.
On one of the.
What the fuck?
You watch as you hover over one and say the words. Green smoke just flows out of this person's mouth as their glazed over eyes begin to glow green and they ask your questions.
I believe it's 5.
Yes.
Oops. 5 questions. They are not limited to yes or no, I believe.
I know. Yep. I know.
Okay, great. All right. Who are you?
Jonathan Meyer.
Jonathan Byer or Meyer?
Meyer.
Meyer. Jonathan Meyer. Okay. What are you doing here, Jonathan?
Traveling to New Praxia capital.
From where?
South. Empire's Crossing.
What happened?
Fight. An argument. A light shining in the darkness. So much darkness. It came.
I got one left.
This is gonna be tough.
Do I ask about the darkness or the sword? Do I ask about the darkness or the sword?
The sword.
He takes that as his question to him, and he says,
I clearly directed it to...
"It's fine."
No, I really wanted it to be like, oh wait, is that Meyer as an M as in Mary, or is that
Honestly,
Emmy?
sorry, I honestly think you should
The
ask
sword.
about the sword because I think that probably matters the most to our people directly. Sorry.
And the sword might direct
hold on,
us
can
to
they-
who should be attacking.
The
Can they
darkness could
see...
describe our adversary, whereas the sword could just be an implement of fighting against it.
You can show him a sword, yes.
Okay, then I ask for the sword. And I'll show it to him. What do you know about this sword?
My attacker wielded it. He removed a head in a single blow. Not here. Further south. Magic. The smoke fades.
Thank you, friend.
So it was further south when when the sword was used.
Yeah.
As in,
Yes.
he's had it for a while, and one of basically one of these people wielded it at some point.
So our answers lie in the south.
Yes, he mentioned
Empire's Crossing?
which is between here and Hopevale.
It's between Hopevale and Undurburg.
Perfect.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Yeah, I was thinking of Gate Town. Yeah.
So we can stop at Empire's Crossing on our way to Undurburg.
Yes. Seeing as that they met their demise by something wielding the sword, I do not recommend attuning to it until we figure out what it is.
That's probably a good idea.
The sword that I wielded also had a really cool voice, and it was a very bad time. So I also recommend not attuning.
Yeah. It almost had us with that one. Pretty sneaky, sis. That was. Whew.
Oh, you guys are just missing out on a good sword.
That's
No.
kind of
No.
what I'm thinking.
You
Horse
got
shit!
me
I know
there.
every fucking weapon in these books. Horse shit!
I mean, we can. Still
Then you
try to
should know
remove
what weapon
curse-
it is.
Remove curse in the morning, right?
I do, but that's meta as fuck. So I'm trying to be.
He
Yes,
does.
I can swap out a spell for...
All this. What's your gut feeling about
I have no idea. I'm not even from this plane, man. Come
Well,
on.
Oh,
you didn't ask Zane or Varys. You guys are proficient with the arcane. Have you seen anything like this, maybe?
You're welcome to look at it, guys.
I can take a look, but my proficiency with the blade was learned long ago, and I am out of practice.
Roll an Arcana check. Zane, you're
Oh,
welcome
yeah,
to if you want.
I am proficient with fucking long swords, though, just so you know.
But it's a great sword.
Shh. No one needs to know that. This is Arcana check, right?
Yep.
Holy fuck, I'm good at Arcana checks. That's a 17.
Better than what I got.
It's a magic sword, that much you're sure of. As to what kind of magic it possesses, what you're clear on is it's very high magic. That much you're clear on. This is a powerful sword. As to what it does, you're not sure.
This sword, as I've heard some of the youths say, this sword fucks. It's very powerful. Very powerful. I would be careful with it. But I cannot tell you whether or not there are adverse effects to the wielder. Father, would you care to try?
There is something else I could do.
Is it bad?
No, I could
Oh.
merely learn about the sword.
Oh, well then,
However, it might be cryptic.
I could detect magic on it and see if I can sense what type of magic it is. I don't know if that would help us.
So
We already know it's magic, so it doesn't really help.
The type is evil.
So, Father, what would you be doing?
I would merely cast legend lore again and describe the sword.
That could be very useful.
Yeah, worth a shot. Yeah.
All right. It will take a lot of energy, though. And I can only do it once.
I mean, it's pretty much nighttime, so I have
Yes.
a feeling you'll recoup this.
Oh.
All right, then I will set out my incense, the 4 ivory strips, and lay cross-legged with the sword in my lap. And I describe the sword in detail.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pity the necks which meet this blade. For those who do shall die. Without hope and with no relief, darkness coalesced follows it everywhere. That was all.
Sound good, Father.
Come on, guys.
Darkness coalesce follows it.
Everywhere.
Follows it everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we should touch this with, or keep this away with the 6-foot pole. I don't know. I kind of want to carry it around, but
Okay.
Listen. Oh, sorry. I'll wait for him to relay.
Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and read that out. Pity the necks. What was it
That meet this blade.
cuts that meet this blade? For those who do shall die without hope or relief. Darkness coalesces, follows it everywhere.
Darkness coalesced.
Coalesced.
Sounds like a magical darkness.
And they will never be able to galumph back to their homes. Never ever.
flying dog over there. What's going on?
Oh, Michael.
Jabberwocky reference.
Yeah, when we were muted earlier, Michael already called what the blade was like immediately, and so like.
But I might
10
be wrong
minutes
because
ago.
there's something about that is not correct.
Not
so I might
correct.
be off. So.
Maybe. A making of Ben's own.
Yeah, it could be a little bit there.
Well, I mean,
Well, it could be now that we're talking about this, right?
well, I mean, whatever you want to do, whatever you guys want to do, it's fine. Whatever. But we should probably keep moving. It's going to be dark soon, unless we want to set up.
Right.
just-
Well, I do.
Let's just pack it up. Let's pack up the sword and go.
Yeah, I don't want to stay here after we just buried all these bodies here.
Oh,
Though
we
I do
should-
want to leave a quick little message, little thing at the grave that just says, "Here lies the unnamed nine."
Alright.
And what was the guy that you rezzed, or talked to, Father?
Jonathan Meyer.
Jonathan.
Here lies Jonathan Meyer and the 8 unnamed.
He attempted to start a grocery store, but Aldi killed him.
Yeah, you find enough materials to kind of make a little. You find a piece of wood and kind of carve it in, stick it into the ground, and you all make your way back to your horses with the great sword in tow.
Did anybody check the carts? I think Grimald said he went through around the area. Did he check the carts too, or no?
Yeah, he did. There's just bedrolls, rations,
All right.
nothing.
I'm just
interesting.
making sure we didn't miss anything. that,
So we take the rations.
You can if you want.
Yeah, if there was no one like left alive, rations would make more sense with us.
Alright.
Not that we need them.
Clear 'em out.
By the way, everybody get rid of a ration for 1 day of travel.
Also, do we have a cart?
You haven't
Yeah.
reached a long rest yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 5 horses who are just riding solo, and then you have 2
Yep.
horses pulling a cart.
A cart, and Joe is on the cart.
I will always be on the cart.
Because she
I do
can't
not
ride a
want
horse.
Yeah, that's. Makes sense. Alright. And Dozer, right? Or is Dozer?
Sinrig and Dozer are also not riding horses because they,
Yeah,
would,
I
they
was
would kill them.
Driving, yeah, yeah.
Get a freaking bear.
They'd sit on the horse, and the horse would just go.
Oh, no.
Buttercup, no!
You think a bear is worth less than 25 gold?
Maybe.
I'll paint you a bear, baby.
A bear is worth as much as it takes to catch and train a bear. That's how much a bear is worth.
Okay, fine. Value-added tax. Got it. Whatever.
You can train a bear?
We will.
You can try. You can certainly try. I once God's up here like I once watched a little halfling boy tame a giant hyena, so anything's possible, I guess.
This multiverse is really making my head spin.
I paint a bear trainer. That's it. I just paint a bear trainer. It just
I don't
works.
think it's to be.
You can't paint living creatures.
I didn't say
What was the name of the hyena?
Pigeon.
Pigeon.
That's right. All right.
Paint a bear, but it's just like a.
Because I
rock.
thought every animal was named Pigeon.
Yes. When you met the pigeons. Okay.
The rookery.
You all make your way back to the horses. You could still you still have like 4 hours of travel in you as the sun is setting. So if you would like to continue to travel in darkness, you certainly can. According to your map, you should make it to Gate Town by the time your horses are done for the day.
Great, let's do that.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll activate my drift globe to fly beside me just so that I can see.
Sure, yeah. You guys have a bit of light illuminating you all as you ride on the road as the sun sets to the west.
Oh, sorry.
No longer is the sun as it was in New Praxia. You've experienced this before, but it's always refreshing as the sun actually sets beyond the horizon and not beyond the mountains that cover the city. You get just like a little bit longer daylight, which is nice for you guys as you travel the road. Once the sun is gone, you all travel for another 2 or so hours. As the road, you noticed, based on, thankfully, the drift globe and, of course, your dark vision, the road curves west, so it's traveling about southwest now. You travel a little bit further before you arrive. You see up ahead the glowing lanterns of a town. First town you've seen on this road. Gate Town, according to the map. You ride closer and closer, and as you get closer, you see a couple of torches hanging off of the walls outside of it, and a gate, which is closed.
So Gate Town has a gate. Thank God, because nothing was making sense in this world.
I'm happy to oblige at least a few things that fit.
Gate has a gate. Okay.
I suppose I know why they call it Gate Town. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, maybe this gate actually opens and closes and doesn't need to be like broken down.
Yeah, like the other gate.
Well, let's not assume anything until we find out for sure.
I mean, I just assumed all gates couldn't be open.
I've never jumped a gate that high before.
Then I woke up in Gate Town.
We're having a grand old time over here. Yeah, we go up. I will handle this. I am the ambassador.
I'm an ambassador, damn it. I'm supposed to talk to people.
This is a gate, not a door.
God damn it, you beat like 4 seconds. 4 seconds. I was right there.
Sorry, man.
What?
Let's hope that they don't have an aversion to blue people.
I hope not. Or maybe an aversion to blue people.
You approach the gate and bang on it. It rattles a little bit, and then a little peephole opens up. What?
We're here to see Gandalf the Grey to meet at the Dancing Pony.
Oh, I thought he was doing Wizard of Oz.
We're here to see the wizard.
Who rang that bell?
Well, that's a horse of a different color.
So sorry. Hi. Yes. We would like to seek residence or refuge here for the night.
Where you coming from?
New Praxia?
Where? Up north?
Yeah.
New Praxia, the city.
Sure.
All right. You come here to kill us?
No. Wait. Are you gonna kill me?
Not if you're not gonna kill us.
Well, then we're not going to kill you.
It's agreed.
All right. Hold on.
A deal is struck.
I turn to the rest of the party and I say, remember, Aldous is the only one that said he would not kill people. Just saying.
Are you sure you don't want to attune to the sword?
People, so probably would be fine.
The gates open up, swinging on their hinges as they let you in. You can see there's a couple, like 2 people out here. They've got like very shoddy makeshift armor that they're wearing, just basic iron, and they got these like spears that, as you look at the tips, are barely sharpened at this point, and kind of leaning in. They go, "Yeah, we got a lot of people coming this way. They making sure you're not going to try and kill us. It's people."
Oh, not at all. No, we are very peaceful here.
That's good. It's good. We need more peace. All right.
Yes.
How many people have we murdered?
Yo tries to smile convincingly.
Yeah, do I have to deception check that or no?
She's not inciting. She doesn't care. All right, in is over there that way, and she like points towards the center of this little town, which is surrounded by this wall. You see, it's basically the only building with a bunch of torches outside of it. The biggest one as well. You can go there. I don't know if they have enough rooms for each of you, but you're welcome to sleep at a table.
Is there a stable for our horses?
Yeah, well, you could stable them here under this roof. And she, like, just kind of points. There's some hay just kind of scattered about. Clearly no stable master living here.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, Grimald just shot a dude in the face today.
Yeah, Zane killed like 7 people yesterday.
I slept since then. Thank you very much.
Sorry, the last 48 hours.
Guys, we're on the.
That's more like.
If the Black Knight is on the side of justice, we're on the side of peace.
Yes.
By any means necessary.
I'm gonna park my horse and then hold O to get off of it.
All right. You all ride your horses into this into this little roof. There's enough to feed them and keep them warm at the very least. It keeps them out of the elements.
I ate some hay.
You tell it's just kind of scattered about. You also unlatch your horses from the cart and allow them to stretch a bit, which needs to be done. So I'm helping you. And make your way to the inn.
Feed it some treats, brush it out.
You walk through the town, and as you do, people, you can kind of like see people are like looking out their windows as you're walking through. As you catch some people's eyes as they're looking out. You hear people like kind of like shouting like, "All right, we got visitors!" And just and people are like looking around and like looking out at you. Like they see you. Some of them go back. Some of them just
I
kind
have to go get a charger for my speaker. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
You can keep going, but like I'm just gonna be
that's
gone
fine.
for a
That's
second.
fine. You make your way to the inn. Noticing, I should describe this town a little bit. There's some buildings kind of pushed back toward the wall, but a majority of the buildings seem to be built around this little circle that they have. In the center of the circle is a large wooden platform built with, of course, a hangman's noose. The noose is not up there, but the spot for it is on this wooden platform with some stairs leading up to it. All of the houses in this little gate town are made of wood, and the wood has seen better days. It's not doing too hot, and the hay roofs that cover them are dirty, and you could tell are just soaking wet. So not actually too flammable, but it seems that time has taken its toll on this very small town, former military barracks for Praxia. You walk your way to the inn, the largest building here in the town, and open up the door. As you enter, there's quite a few people in here right now. People catching a late dinner. Everyone stops to look up at you. There's no music. There's no band.
Garçon, your finest table, please.
Oh no, Leah Barabin would have made a killing here. Damn it.
Everyone is just silent as they see you, and they just kind of go back to their business.
I have a question, Ben.
Yes.
Am I picking up on what the industry is here? Like, how do they support themselves?
Roll an investigation check as you look around.
Oh,
They build gates, asshole.
They build gates? What? No, I'm just picturing the peasants like just putting mud inside of baskets.
There you go. like
They're just moving mud from one place to
Yeah, from Monty Python, they're just like throwing mud inside baskets.
Ugh,
9. You saw a bit of livestock out behind some buildings, but apart from that, you're not really sure. Everyone here is, as you look around in this inn, everyone's wearing rags. Some of them even are wearing like potato sacks. Like they've got like some hay wrapped up around their legs to keep them warm.
Ooh, the bourgeoisie.
It's a poor town, is for sure. And As you all, there's a couple empty tables for you guys. You can even like push them together so you can all sit together. There's not like any big tables here.
Okay.
You all make your way. Sit down.
Yep.
All right. You sit down, and as you do, this older man. Pull up my notes. This old.
I was just gonna dart over to Sinrig and just be like, this might be a good opportunity for your little spell you do.
That is a good point. I could do this, yes.
Just thinking about it.
I wouldn't be able to rest, but it takes 8 hours to cast, is why. But I mean, these people could use it as long as we get a rest in before Hopevale.
I think that's possible.
What do you all think? Rest before Hopevale, and I can do something for these people?
See what they want. They might not want our help.
Might be assholes.
As you guys are chatting to each other, a guy walks up. He's dirty, very dirty, kind of not even just dirty, but like grimy. Probably about, maybe he looks to be about 70s to 80s, but in reality is probably a bit more in his 50s to 60s, as he's about as old as it gets out here. Time has been unkind, and the weather has been even worse. He's wearing rags just like everyone else, a shirt that doesn't fit him anymore and is incredibly frayed and covered in dirt, some pants that don't cover his entire legs, and he's basically barefoot. His feet are wrapped. And he comes up with a big old pitcher. He's just, ale?
Yes.
Do you have dragon's breath?
I'll have ale.
I just hold out a mug, I guess. If I'd probably just.
He's got mugs in his hands. He sets them down.
I like the idea that Joe just always has a mug.
Full ran fair. Oh,
you do definitely. You probably definitely have a mug. He does set down his own mugs as well, though, and he pours you one.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I'll take one.
He starts pouring them for everyone.
Yes, very well. I'll have it now.
Sir, I do not drink because I am a robot.
I don't know what that is. Copper.
Okay.
Copper a piece.
Gold. I give him a gold.
He looks at it.
I give him a copper.
He looks at it and looks at you saying it's a copper. I can't break this.
I give him a copper and the gold.
He puts the gold piece back and takes the copper.
What do you want me to do?
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
See,
Zane is just so spoiled. He's just like, I didn't know there was a difference.
This is kind of what I was talking about, Sinrig. They might not want us to come in here and just start throwing our money and our magic around.
Yes.
You want food?
Food would be wonderful, yes.
Yeah, whatever's on the house tonight. Not on the house, but whatever.
He walks away. He's already walked away.
You know what I mean?
This is my kind of person.
Very, very homey here. I like it.
And then you hear one of our horses whinny in terror.
Frau Brucher.
You all sit in silence for a moment. I feel like feeling very uncomfortable right now in this. Some of you sitting there, some of you may be comfortable. Others may be thinking back to feeling more at home at the Bottle and Jug and the Hive and Sigil. You all.
Honestly, Varus is familiar with this kind of setting, so.
There you go. Soon enough, he comes back with a plate, a tray, really, like a charcuterie board, and he just kind of sets it down. It's just got a bunch of dried meat just kind of spread out along it. Just kind of thrown onto it, really. It's not really anything spectacular. And a hunk of, like, molded cheese.
It's Kraft American Single on it.
That was a joke. That was put there as a joke.
He's like, it's a silver.
All right, I give him a silver.
Thanks. Hey,
Thank you.
y'all them y'all them rich type?
Oh yeah.
You got those swords there, you swing them around?
Oh yeah.
If necessary, sometimes.
Even when it's not.
Alright. You looking for work?
Yeah.
Do you need what needs getting done?
Who do you need to kill?
Need you to swing those swords at some goblin folk.
Ah, what are the goblins? Where they're located? Is there? Is it an issue for your town here?
Yeah, about 2-day walk from here, about east. 2-day walk east. They've been raiding and trying to get in, trying to get our food. Probably take our wives and do some goblin shit to them.
Yes. Yes. Has this been an issue before, or is it just recently been starting out?
Oh, it's been an issue. A couple people pass by here, we've been asking. They say no. Well, you keep asking.
Did 9 people happen to pass by?
9 people? Oh, there's been
At
parties.
once.
There's been parties here and there.
Oh.
Parties like yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're willing. I guess. What are you willing? What are you willing to exchange for this service?
Yeah, well, we can pay you. Don't have much, but let me find it. Pay you about 25 gold, and go ahead and keep whatever you take from them, as long as you kill them.
Well, if it would help you all here and an ongoing problem, I can discuss it with my group and we can let you know.
All right. Discuss and let me know.
Your name, sir? Your name, sir?
Oh, Clark.
Clark?
Clark Terrace. On the
I was like, Clark?
Clark. See?
Clock Towers.
It's Clark. I don't know really how to spell it. But
No, you're good. That was more April was trying to understand Ben through the technology.
Yeah, Clock Tower.
Clark Terrace. On
Clock
the,
Towers.
Kind
They tell time.
Kind of the.
The alcoves.
Yeah, all right. I'm kind of the elder here. All right, discuss it and let me know. I guess I'll be over at the bar.
Will do, Clark. Thank you. Is he the innkeeper too? Is that we're kind of gathering that he like?
He seems he's the only one working here.
Okay.
And he also serves in the court as the Roger.
The Roger.
I'm used to the urban fervor.
All right. What do you guys want?
I would like to do a history check of goblins. I guess I would. What do I know of goblins from New Praxia?
Roll a history check.
That's an 18.
Sorry, it just came to the same conclusion. It was fucking hilarious.
You're like, maybe I should roll a history check. Oh wait.
I know. I was like, I want to know. Oh wait, shit! I haven't
the-
been outside of the city my whole life.
There are not a ton of goblins in New Praxia. You've never seen one, but you have always been told about how dirty and nasty goblins are. You've always been like, that is just they fight, they eat, they bite, they chew on bones. You've always heard how bad goblins are from everyone you've ever met in District 1.
Well, these goblins would clearly be a problem to the civilization.
Well, maybe this is the best thing that we can do for these people without doing any harm or causing any trouble.
And as Khan pointed out, New Praxia doesn't have to just be New Praxia. We could help rebuild Praxia. We could draw these civilizations into whatever democracy is being built.
But sure. I just want to like help them out, and they're going to pay us some money, and I think it's good to get some work and maybe some alliances. Yes, you're right.
And maybe we could find out what the goblins' goals are, like what drives them.
Well,
Well,
he said they tried to steal food, so maybe they cannot get food for themselves. Maybe, Sinrig, you could do something to the soil. Maybe we could help them become farmers so that they wouldn't have to come here and steal food.
Honestly, if we could make the goblins self-sufficient, I think this is a win-win for everyone.
This whole fucking Gandhi bullshit.
We're gonna make a goblin nation of farmers.
No, because if we go there and we kill the goblins, then we're gonna find out that that's exactly what it was. Like they were hungry, so they had to do what they could to get food, and then we feel like the assholes. Because that's what we are. We are assholes.
But
First
also,
we're
like,
talking Inuyasha. Now it's the other anime, the one with the slime, reincarnated as a slime.
but also,
Anime
like,
night. It's anime night here.
I don't know who Gandhi is, and I just take a sip of my sippy cup. I like.
By the way, this ale is piss. Just for the record, to everyone, it is.
Literally.
Yeah, I take a sip of my sippy cup and just.
You don't take some of her own beer and just like pours it in there, just like sleight of hand, discreetly pour some of her own beer.
Is it that scene from Desperado? It's like, by the way, your beer tastes like piss. That's because we piss in it.
Yeah, I think we should help him out.
No, it's a beaker.
The ale is piss. The meat is dry. It's like it's dried, but it is dry and radically tasteless.
Raccoon meat, you idiots!
And for anyone, is anyone brave enough to touch that cheese?
No, I'm not touching the cheese.
I don't eat food, so.
All right,
There
no
was
one's.
a little boy here that trained.
Oh,
a
Jesus, Dozer! I didn't know that you were over there.
All right, no one touches the cheese, so no one turns into an ooze. Okay, what do we want to do?
Ooze monk.
Food poisoning in this universe is just.
Flurry of blows from an ooze is something I really want to see.
What happens when you mix invasive bacteria with magic? Nothing good.
COVID-19.
Now I'm thinking about how microbiology is synergized. Never mind.
So.
Yes, let's be witchers. Let's find a bard and have them make songs of us as we tramp south to go kill these goblins.
Yes, murder a bunch of little bitey awful goblins.
There was no one else in the inn, right, or the bar?
No, there's a few people.
There are
Everyone's
people?
grabbing a late dinner. It's about like 9 p.m.
I want to go up to one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You approach a table with what looks to be
tall, 400 pound.
You approach a table with what looks to be a husband and wife sitting at it.
I am Sinrig Ponybreaker.
They're just ripping off the meat, and they like look up at you.
Hey guys.
They're afraid. They definitely have fear in their eyes as you approach.
Hello, how are you this evening? Yes.
You
live here in Gate Town? Yes.
For beer watching.
Yeah.
Oh. How long have you been here? Is this a nice place? What do all of you do here?
I've been here so about and you hear, oh, can't you even get a word out? You just we've been here for about 8 years or so since we traveled up here to go to New Praxia, as they call it now. I remember when it was called Cordoba.
Oh, I did not know it then. So there's a Cordoba Square.
I don't know what any of that means. Why are you speaking to us, large thing?
Well, we're perhaps being paid to kill some goblins for all of you. And I
finally! I tell you, they tried to take me once.
Oh.
One time, 2 of them got through the gates. They dug their way under the wall like little dogs. And they came into my home, and they lifted me up, and I said, "Not today, goblins!" And I kicked one of them in the nose and broke it. Now, my husband over there, as you see, he is a skinny little thing and absolutely useless when it comes to defending me. He just looks down at his meat, just...
it. I love it.
Well, it sounds like you are plenty self-sufficient to defend yourself, which is good.
Which is very good, because who knows how they would have had their way with me. I'm a very beautiful woman from where I come from, you know, and I'm sure to goblins, I'm the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. She's not.
Well, perhaps. How long has there been such a goblin problem here?
About 2 years now.
I know it was mentioned that many other parties have come through here. Has no one else been offered to take out these goblins?
Oh, they offer plenty, and all of them say, no, 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 we don't fight goblins, and then they walk off. They're the first people to have the courage to do so.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Now, I'd go fight them myself, but I'm the breadwinner in my family, so I need to make sure that I stay safe and keep Will Robert here safe and happy, right? Right, Robert? Yes, dear. We should just go fight them.
How do you win this bread?
I milk.
God.
Milk? What about?
Milk. We got a cow. I milk her.
Yes. Okay, well that's great. I just thought I'd learn more of the people here.
I'm just gonna come up behind Sinrig.
You know, a few.
Hey, buddy, we
Hey,
have some stuff to attend to.
Yeah, 1 second. Was it a few, maybe days, maybe a week or so ago? Another group of 9-ish people came through here. Did you happen to speak with any of them?
I don't know, about a few days ago. Someone came in yesterday.
Oh. A party of 9?
Yes, I believe so. I wasn't counting. Didn't really care much for counting.
You didn't speak with any of them? Perhaps a man by the name of Meyer?
No, I don't speak to them. I don't just approach men. I'm a married woman, you know. I don't do that.
Yes, Henry,
Sure,
God.
sure. I'm sorry to offend. Okay, well, I just thank you for speaking with me. I just thought I'd ask around about these goblins and
They're a bunch of scary blokes, though. I'll tell you that much.
I'm sure.
One of them
They're
carried.
goblins.
One of them carried a big, scary sword. Can't forget that.
Yeah. What did this sword look like?
It's a big sword with red lining on it and black blade. It's very scary.
And none of them used it, or
No, none of them used it. They were in the town. Why would they use the sword in the town?
Good.
We tried to get them to go use it on the goblins, but they said no, they had more important things to do. And I said, what's more important than going to use that sword on those goblins over there? And they said, none of your business. Could you believe that?
So you did speak with them.
Bad.
Just a second ago, you said you had not spoken with them.
I didn't speak to them myself, but I thought about it, that's for sure.
Oh. So all of that was made up, or now you're lying to me?
Oh my God.
You calling me a liar? I would never lie.
Well, then which is it? You did speak to them?
I didn't
and
speak to
apparently-
them, but I thought about speaking to them.
And
Clark
so
over
none
there.
of-
Clark over there spoke to them. I heard what they said.
Ah, okay. See, this is not what you said before, but that's okay. That's okay. Because if you had spoken to them, I'd really be interested in more of what they would have to say.
You are talking to me way too much.
I agree.
Sinrig, maybe we should go. I am not significant enough to have a conversation with.
Does Cindric just turn around at that point and walk
Yeah.
away?
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
You're looking for more dialogue options, but it's all grayed out, so you just...
We just keep coming back to this one plot, this one lore point.
Oh, thanks, Jennifer, for that inspiration of the character. All right.
I was gonna say that's like the Karens that I talked to on the service. Oh my God.
Cindric walks back to the table
Lady, I
with
don't
Dozer.
What did you learn?
Oh wait, Dozer, are you staying or are you going back with him?
Oh no, I'm not gonna stand there and
Walking over them as they're eating.
stare.
But they both approach the table.
What's it like to eat?
describe to me the mouthfeel, please.
What did you learn?
Nothing. They milk.
They milk what? Who?
A cow, cow, apparently. And also, she was almost kidnapped by goblins, but then kicked him in the nose, so that's good.
Well, that's all we need to do.
I feel very bad for her husband, though. He was very quiet and very meek. I feel like she maybe beats him a little bit.
I don't think that is our issue. That's not something that
No,
we should
I'm not saying we should do anything about it. I just feel
Should I
bad
cut
for
off
her,
her
guys.
head?
No, listen. We are here to help. Didn't you say, Father Demetrius, we're going to help everybody who needs help? I believe we could do a couples counseling for these two.
No,
Get them
God,
really-
we have so many more issues.
Listen, over.
No, we have
I like how
Sessions.
we get way too large in scope when it comes to like political decisions, and now we're getting microscopic. like, is there no good middle ground?
I just feel like we should help everyone we can. I agree.
Yeah, several sessions over several weeks will really move the relationship forward.
Yeah, I don't think that any of us are in any sort of position to be giving.
But
I'm
we
13.
we all swap out sessions so that they get a very full spectrum of therapy.
Just continue to punch things. It really helps.
Yeah, I think just if we take care of the goblin problem, it will help all of the people here. So
All right,
that would be
murder.
good, yeah.
Anybody murder goblins?
Or,
yeah.
Or turn them into farmers. I like this option. This is sounds
No,
fun.
I've got two with me. I've got Father Demetrius. I've got Sinrig. I feel like I could persuade
What do-
Zane.
What do we know
It is
about?
definitely easier to murder farmers. I like this idea.
Yeah.
Listen, it's all trash out here. It is all trash out here. Just wipe the slate clean.
So what do we? But like, what do we actually know about goblins? Are they going to be? Oh, I'm not on board. Let me become a farmer. Or do they prefer to go out and hunt?
All right, I'll
Are
do
we
a
just-
history
Are we
check.
just, are we
I
just
will
gonna
too.
create
Someone
power
who's
vacuums
not
everywhere
been
we go? Like,
Closeted in the city. All right.
I've read a lot of books. Let me tell you what I know about goblins.
10 history check.
10 for you. Was someone else said they were rolling as well?
Yeah, but I only got a 2. So.
Okay.
I didn't know
I
if
gotta-
I would have wanted them.
Look,
I got a
Yeah.
24 on a history check.
Oh, it's better than I
you're
got.
from the elemental plane of water.
Didn't you hear me? I said I've read a lot of books. And know about
Isn't he there like court scholar or something like that?
So you've never actually met any
All right,
goblins.
all
You've
right.
only read about them in books.
I'm gonna give Aldous the theory. I'm gonna give I'm just gonna say this. This is for you and Demetrius. Look, and this is for you at home. All right.
Yay.
There are good goblins and there are bad goblins. There's no single goblin goblins are not inherently evil. As to what these goblins are, there's based on the stories of this town, they seem to be fairly savage, but that's not a word. No, that's a bad word. In fact, they seem to be aggressive. As to what they are doing and whether they are evil,
Tune in
they're
next
goblins.
week.
Hey, you don't end the show.
That's right, April. Now
You don't
tune
say
in next week.
So yes, no. I mean, that's really all it comes down to. Like, goblins are goblins. Will they farm if you teach them? Maybe. Yeah, it depends on the goblins.
Just gonna say, like, if somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey, monk, stop fighting and become a farmer," I'd be like, "Fuck you," and I wouldn't do it. So I don't know how they're gonna be like.
And then there's other monks who you walk up to and say, "Stop fighting and become a farmer," and they'll go, "That seems like a wise decision," and they'll do that. So, you know, it's
Never
just
know.
Yeah, I know. I just
Never know.
right. Yeah, I'm just like giving the other side of the coin. So you never know. We'll see. So at this point, Clark is walking back over to At this point, Clark is walking back over to the table with this pitcher of ale. He's just, more.
Yeah.
All right.
I.
Did you
Sure.
did you decide?
Yeah, I think we're down. I think we're good.
We're
do
down
it.
to clown.
Yeah.
Alright. Rooms on me tonight then.
Oh, thank you.
Don't go stealing from me now.
Of course not.
Alright. I don't have 9 rooms.
Yes, you have so many nice things.
We can.
No,
we can.
I mean, make sure you go do the job instead of taking my room and then running off.
I'll tell you what, a job will be done.
Yeah, we can room together. We can have multiple people sleep in one room. That is not a problem.
I got 2 rooms.
Oh shit. Okay. How big are the? Can we all fit?
I got
God,
2 rooms,
it's fine.
2 rooms, 2 rooms, 2 beds each.
Okay. No, I'm just saying, like, literally, space-wise, can we all fit in?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Squeeze
1,
it
2, 3,
out.
4.
It'll be fine.
4 and 4.
Dozers,
Yeah, good,
Dozers
right.
doesn't lay down, so it makes it a little easier.
In case you forgot. I'm a robot. I don't sleep.
All right. You all finish up your food and head upstairs to a small little like it's as you like enter the spot. It's like built so that like the roof is like touchable at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like it's slanted ceilings. And you open up your doors that he told you to go to, and you these beds are packed together. You'll make it fit. You'll squeeze. The good news is the close fit's gonna keep you warm tonight because the insulation of this building certainly isn't. As you all pack into your rooms, is there anything anyone else would like to do before the evening is over?
No, just go to sleep.
All right.
Real quick, attune to that blade or whatever.
Do you want to?
Do it.
Fucking Christ.
You want to do it, Dozer?
There are 2 things I think that thing could be. Good luck.
Yes.
I love it. No, I love it. If you're gonna do it, do it. Play your character. But
No. It's not my character though. That's not my character. I wouldn't go and do something like that. I'm
Yeah, you're not Joel. What are you talking
not
about?
mysterious and cheeky enough. I wouldn't do that.
But it is your character, so do whatever you want.
What I like swords.
Literally.
Well, your character is more like accidentally attuned. Like he's whipping it around and he learns
Okay,
about
Just for an hour.
Exactly what you said. I just want to look at the blade a little.
Well, who has it right now? Demetrius has it, right?
Yeah. He's sleeping with it wrapped up in a blanket.
And his eyes are open, staring.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So Demetrius does have it right now, right? You're the last to hold it, so
yeah, sure.
yeah. So you'd have to take it from him, Dozer.
Okay, do I really want to do this? Yeah, you know what? I'm peering around. I'm gonna wait for everybody to sleep and just
I love it.
go ahead and snatch up
I don't
I
sleep.
just
I
I
technically
literally
meditate.
the thing I want to do is just very casually just do my dozer thing and just kind of like hang out and then just like I just want to swing it around a little bit and put it back.
All right, roll a stealth check for me, please.
Oh God, I'm terrible at that.
Well, I need to be fair, as much as I want this to happen.
Are you fucking guess?
What'd you get? Did he just freeze?
Yes. 23.
A 23.
Sorry.
23.
Sorry. I rolled on D&D Beyond, so my whole computer just shut down.
Just get dice. All right, a 23. Yeah. As Demetrius is sleeping, you very easily slide the sword out from his grip.
I'm not holding on to it.
All right, so you just slide it, pick it up next to him, and head outside to swing it around a bit. How long do you swing it around for?
Exactly 1 hour.
Exactly. I'm just looking at it. I'm just getting used to it. You know, I
Feels
just wanna
good.
Play around with it for like an hour. I just want to look at it. Can I just look at it for a little bit? Just
Sure.
Look at the craftsmanship.
Sure.
Maybe.
For like how long?
Like you said, I think an hour is fair, and I don't even mean that. I don't even mean that like I'm assuming. I just think that's.
You just lose track of time, right?
I just lost track of time, and I got super used to the item.
Over time.
59 minutes and 59 seconds, and then he stops.
as you are, if you want, that'd be really funny, actually. He's
I
like, well, that's enough of that.
Honestly, I do want, just as a character and just metagaming in general, I do want to be like, that would be a total dozer move to like play with the sword a little bit and accidentally attune to it or something. I don't know. You have to like concentrate and attune to something, right?
Yes, and you successfully, literally, I checked everyone's passive perceptions and they're sleeping. You beat them all. Like, so like there's nothing wrong here. If you want your character to accidentally attune to a sword, you are welcome to do so.
I mean, you start swinging it around, you're like, this is great. And you just keep getting more and more jazzed and then attuned to it.
just like a la like Conan the Barbarian, sort of just like swinging in the air, just like.
I can say that as you swing it, it feels good. It's weighted much better than your current greatsword is. It swings through the air, slicing through the air like butter. It's just so perfect. You're surprised because you remember seeing the sword was stuck into the ground, on the frozen ground. So you're like, oh my god, this tip is definitely fucked up. And you like go to like maybe sharpen it a little bit, and you're surprised it's still perfectly sharp. Like this thing could, it could slice a finger at the slightest touch. And you continue to swing it around, and you maybe set up like a couple like like basically some buckets and some crates. There's some crates outside, so you can like set up to be like the shape of a person. And as you do, and you're swinging it around and fucking around outside, about an hour into it, you swing it around, and you're being very careful not to hit any bit of what you're doing. You don't want to cause any sort of damage. But as you swing it around and slice right through a bucket, a clean cut up near the head of the creature, it suddenly comes to you. This is a Vorpal blade.
Yay.
Yay.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh. Oh.
So.
I hope everybody's cool with that.
You have gained a Vorpal Greatsword. It's a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Jesus Christ.
And when you roll a 20, you cut off a creature's head. I have the right to say no. It says very clearly. Basically, if it's immune to it. If it's immune to slashing damage, doesn't have a head or need a head, has legendary actions, or if it's like too big for that.
Can he declare what do you call it? Non-fatal damage with that though?
No, it's a Vorpal sword.
Okay.
I'd say it's basically only if you hit a 20, and so like he could still do non-lethal damage with it if he doesn't hit a 20, but if he hits that 20, it's going. I'm sorry, it's just.
Dozer, what have you done non-lethal damage?
No, never.
It's always
hey, April, that's not my bag, baby. That's not what I do. But I like this because it's +12. That's kind of nice to have double digits. +12 on my attacks. Damn.
All right.
I like to think that you were actually counting in your head to an hour, but you forgot the time that you took the sword and walked outside. You didn't count that time, so you just went over on the attuning.
Ooh, sorry guys. I have this sweet ass blade now. My bad.
No, that's good.
I'm about it.
I'm glad it wasn't
I'm
something
glad
else.
it's not the blade of Avernus. Did I say that?
Well,
That's
how
a lot.
bad could the blade of Avernus be?
What is the Blade of Avernus? Yeah.
It's just a long sword.
It's essentially Cerus, but as a longsword.
Yep.
It's another Cerus.
It
Yeah.
functions as a Vorpal blade, but it is a longsword, so I didn't know if Ben was just doing some trickery shit.
Or maybe it is what you think it is, and we just don't know yet.
Ooh, it's Soros.
He's back, and he's pissed.
And he's past tense.
All right, I've recorded some notes I've needed to record. Next week, you guys are gonna go after some goblins, learn a few lessons.
Next week we weren't playing.
Oh, fuck, that is right. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, no session next week, y'all. Maybe
Of the Valentine's Day?
I mean,
I was
fuck
gonna
that
say-
day. It's stupid.
Just
And
wanna
and
put it out there,
and if it
anybody
were
is
up to
lonely-
me, I would say
got it.
schedule your dates on Saturday like normal people. But I also work next Friday, or next Sunday, so it is what it is. I work till 5, so maybe if some people wanted, we could get on for like a 6 o'clock stream for maybe Everybody is John, if people want.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Um,
How many people do we need?
I'd say
More
3.
than 2?
Yeah, like 3
Three at
people.
least. Guys, you gotta try this.
3 plus me, so.
You know, please. stream repeat.
We'll talk about
Please,
it.
God.
Maybe it'll happen. If not, don't worry. We will be back the following week for a fairly uninterrupted period of D&D. I don't see any sort of big interruptions coming anytime soon.
Well, you didn't see the combat coming today either, so.
I mean, that's a fantasy world. In real life, I don't think we have anything scheduled. So, thank you all so much for watching. We had quite a few viewers consistently, which was nice. It's not like we had a bunch. You guys stuck around, and I appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed it. I think this was one of our best sessions in a while. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. And as always, don't forget, Sundays are for D&D. Good night. Wait, look at the cat.
Cat.